podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Suavemente. Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game could see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Thursday. Previews and prediction. Terence Crawford taking on Egidijus Crabs and Lobster versus Richard Commey and Teofimo Lopez. Previews and predictions. So yeah, man, we are here for your previews and predictions on this weekend's action. New York City, Madison Square Garden. The pound for pound number one king in some people's eyes, Terence Crawford, back in action. Many suggesting that the true main event being Richard Commey and Teofimo Lopez. We'll talk both of those fights. Then you have the young welterweight gold WBA champion Virgil Ortiz taking on Brad Solomon in a good step-up fight. We will be also reviewing the face-to-face with Jermell Charlo and Jermell Charlo and WBC champion Tony Harrison. Plus, we'll have, Xander Zayas, top-ranked prospect, on at 8 o'clock p.m. from Orlando, Florida. And we'll have Ronald Ellis, who just defeated Emmanuel Lim on PBC, or was that Showtime? We'll have him on from California at 7:30. And we might even have heavyweight Michael Polite Coffee at around 8:30, which he's going to be having a fight this week as well. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you're just joining the live stream, remember this is our previews and predictions for Terence Crawford versus Egidijus Crab and Lobster, Richard Commey versus Teofimo Lopez preview and prediction. Let's get on out to it. I'm going out to my co-host in Indiana, Gross the Boss.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up, and shout out to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Back with another one, man. Big weekend, man. We've been getting lucky, man. Back-to-back weekends, back-to-back big fights, back-to-back A-sides that we all love to see boxing, you know what I'm saying, from Jermell Charlo to my guy Anthony Joshua, to Deontay Wilder. Now we have the pound-for-pound king back. A guy who gives fans what they want each and every time he's in the ring. Goes for the kill, has that nastiness about him, has that killer instinct about him. And I'm talking about Terence Crawford, man. Big week over that. Richard Commey, Teofimo Lopez. Oh, man, that's going to be a fight right there, bro. That's going to be a scrap. I think I don't know which way I'm leaning yet, but I kind of got an inclination on which way I'm going. But I'm just excited for that fight. Should be a damn good fight. You got Nick Conlan or Nick Conlan, whatever his name is. He's on the card. Then this tomorrow night, Virgil Ortiz talking about a nice prospect. Can't even call him a real prospect. Don't say. You got to call him like a contender because he's definitely coming up in that 147 division. And he says he wants the the Porters and the Garcias and the Terence Crawfords of the world too. But yeah, man, big weekend of boxing. A lot of things to talk about. Michael Polite Coffee back in action in Pittsburgh. Also, Alicia Baumgartner in action in Pittsburgh. A lot of fights this weekend, man. So let's go ahead and break it down and get into it. What's going on, Ness?
What it do, man? What it do? How was your afternoon, man? I see you all in the Christmas spirit.
You know, man, you know what I'm saying? Feeling festive, you know what I'm saying? Just spend a lot of money on fucking Amazon, so I should be having some kind of hat on or some shit, buying all these goddamn presents and shit.
I hear you, man. Yeah, man. Life of the fathers. Shout out to the fathers. So where do we start?
Only one place to start, you know what I'm saying? It's only one place to start. It's one weekend, man. This weekend's all about Terence Crawford. He's been more vocal in the media, you know what I'm saying, as of late. Had everybody up in a frenzy, talking about, I'll fight Canelo, I'm going up to 160. I was just like, man, these guys are right and believe anything, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, he's been a little bit more vocal about the reasons why he is how he is, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't really trust the media. We heard from Bo Mack in that what was that, a media roundtable earlier today. So I'm excited to see Terence Crawford back in the ring. I know it's not the opponent that we would like, not even the opponent that we even thought about, you know what I'm saying? Egidijus Kavaliauskas was blessed an opportunity after he fought Ray Robinson.
What's his name?
Egidijus Kavaliauskas.
Kavaliauskas.
Yeah. He was blessed a opportunity after he got a draw, in my opinion, fight, which he lost to Ray Robinson. So he's definitely got a blessing this weekend. But like Bo Mack said, you know what I'm saying, he's a C-plus fighter, maybe. You know what I'm saying, one-dimensional. He's tough, I guess, durable, but he's never been down in his career. Two-time Olympian, but all that really doesn't matter in the professional thing. It's all about who you beat and what you've done since you've been pro. And honestly, he ain't really done much, but this is the WBO #1 challenger or contender or mandatory, however y'all want to put it down. So I'm excited to see Terence Crawford back
Definitely
in the ring.
the #1, right? Because they didn't call the mandatory.
Okay, I'm definitely ready to see Crawford back in the ring. I'm a big fan of his. Love his fighting ability, love his fighting style, and hopefully, since Bob been talking to IFL, we had Bob on here and we had Kenny Porter on here. Hopefully, that's a fight that can be made next year in the first quarter. Because from all intents and purposes, it seems like both guys, being Sean Porter and Terence Crawford, wouldn't mind getting that fight on.
Yeah, man. That would be pretty cool if, he could get a Sean Porter fight. That would probably quiet the naysayers and give him that signature win that, most hardcore fans believe he needs.
Yeah, I honestly don't been listening to a lot of interviews this week with him, you know what I'm saying, from Ward to Sway to the boxing media. I really don't I'm getting the impression, man, I really don't think he really cares about what the naysayers said.
No, he doesn't. I heard a lot of stuff too. He doesn't at all.
Yeah, so he's gonna keep doing what he's doing, and I mean, I just hope that in that Sway's interview, he said, I went to my promoter and told him what I want. We had a meeting, all that kind of shit. I just hopefully he keeps his foot on Bob's ass about that. You know what I'm saying? If he really wants that fight, now I really think that Cam Porter and Sean Porter, I know for a fact, they ain't gonna duck no phase. If y'all make a good enough offer and give him a shot at a title, I think they'll be more than willing to definitely play ball.
I seen so many media interviewing Crawford, and it felt like they were being paid to promote him. People were just fluffing him up, like, yo, you're so good, you're so good, you're so good, you're so good. And then the question would always come up, what about the other guys? And it's like, I don't need them. And then some people even said, yo, why they always putting the pressure on you when those guys claim to be free of promoters. So aren't they the ones that should be to blame, because they should be able to go to your network without any issue? And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of a point. It's kind of a point. The PBC fighters do claim to have no promoters. But that doesn't mean that they don't have a broadcaster relationship. But I just seen everybody giving them a pass for what is going on. And I guess everybody's okay with it. I mean, you know, I feel like I'm the oddball in this scenario, you know. I feel like
I don't think people are giving him a pass per se. I think did you watch him on First Take?
Hell yeah. Whoa. They was juggling his balls like
Stephen A. Smith, he asked him, why you ain't fight Floyd? Why you not fighting Manny Pacquiao? Why you not fighting Errol Spence?
He asked him, first of all, he didn't ask him why you didn't fight Floyd. He said he said in a laughing, joking manner, because he knew it was straight bullshit. He said, I know Max. I know Max don't. I already talked to Max about this, and he told me how he feel, but I want to ask you. Now we see Floyd Mayweather. Come on, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, and Crawford at least kept it 100%. Gained respect. Like, no, he won't fight me. You know what I mean? But no, they gave him passes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that energy that Stephen A. Smith had with Max.
Andre Ward.
Yeah, with Andre Ward. He didn't have it there with Teddy Atlas or in Crawford's face. In Crawford's face, he said, no, I got you pound for pound. I just want to know where they got you at and where he got you. And I'm like, wait a minute. Just yesterday, you were saying something different when Ward was there. So I don't know, man. I just seen so many interviews, even my own boys in them. I'm telling you, man, I can but rock. Like, these dudes.
I didn't know he did an interview with Agnew.
Bro, they let him just say, like, he just was like, yo, I fought Gamboa. He was undefeated. Look, he ain't the same no more. Everybody was saying Felix Diaz was that man, and he had knocked out Sammy Vasquez. First of all, I don't remember him knocking out Sammy Vasquez. If he did, they just completely overlooked that he lost. They was like, yeah, you know, he was a gold medalist, knocked out Sammy Vasquez. Everybody thought he was tough. They did not mention the Peterson, and it just giving me shades of the power that ESPN has. This is now the second time the ESPN has moved Lomachenko's loss to a draw. So while they're talking on First Take with Crawford, they're showing Crawford on the pound for pound list and Lomachenko with a draw now. And it's like, okay, these guys have decided it don't matter what the world thinks. If we say it enough that he's the best, the world is just going to believe that he's the best, regardless of who he's facing, even though people are like spitting in their face, right? And what I mean by that is, like, Ward is saying in one breath, yo, Earl needs to do X, Y, Z and keep fighting Sean Porter. Mind you, he fought him. He said, keep fighting Sean Porter's. Crawford ain't fight Sean Porter. So one guy needs to fight guys. The other guy doesn't need to fight guys because he passes the eye test. It's just so much circle jerking is what's going on. They got him in a big ass fucking circle. Everybody's just jerking him off, not telling him the truth. Like, I seen an interview where he's like, well, Benavidez is undefeated. Like, is anybody going to tell him Benavidez is not his brother? Is anybody going to tell him that we remember that Benavidez robbed Mauricio Herrera? Is anybody going to tell him, like, Benavidez had a regular world title? So let's reintroduce Virgil Ortiz as a champion too. Like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, bro. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro. The world thinks a certain way. You know, at least Crab and Lobster speaks English. I watched the press conference, and Egidijus Crab and Lobster at least can speak English. So hopefully, this goes well. I mean, I have zero expectation. If this didn't have Commey, Teofimo, I wouldn't tune in. It would be last week all over again. Catch it on Instagram, because I mean, people have Crawford winning this inside of 3, like a lot of experts.
Okay, I ain't want to cut you off. When it comes to like the whole eye test and who Ward said that he beat, you know what I'm saying? Got to take into consideration. Crawford only been at 147 for like 3 fights, and he has been trying to make these fights that we want. You know what I'm saying? Offers to Danny Garcia, and hopefully offer goes to Sean Porter. So I think give it time. You know what I'm saying? In his welterweight career, I'm pretty sure we'll get the names that to match him up with Crawford. Now, people have their opinion in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is full of opinions, reporters, journalists, and everybody has their favorite. Everybody sees different skills in the ring. But one thing that we can agree on, a lot more people than don't recognize the talent and skill of Terence Crawford. A lot of things that I do here is how talented and skilled he is. Just that maybe his resume is not the best or one in boxing. But then again, I mean, you can't always win both sides, you know what I'm saying? So the only thing Crawford got to do is keep doing what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? Keep winning, keep calling these guys out, keep trying to make the big fights that we want, and hopefully we can get one of those big fights on down the line. I personally don't think Egis has much of a chance in this fight. I think with the just overall boxing ability and the IQ and the reaction ability of Terence Crawford, I think it should be a fight that Crawford wins within 8 rounds or something like that. It shouldn't go the distance. Mean Machine is a one-dimensional kind of fighter. Come forward, tough guy, but throws a lot of big punches, a lot of wide punches. So he'll be getting caught in between his punches. So I think Crawford will do the job on him. And I think it's a big event too, seeing as it's following the Heisman Trophy event. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, as promoters, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure your biggest star shines on these kind of stages. No different than what PBC did when they fought Earl Spence with Leonard Bundle, you know what I'm saying, got a big knockout. About 5 or 6 million people saw it. So based on the Heisman Trophy, you know what I'm saying, the viewership that it brings in, I think a lot of people will enjoy not only the co-main and main event, but also the card as a whole.
Yeah, I want to at least credit Max Kellerman, because Crawford was saying something like, yeah, these guys, they coming into the division and they're fighting, people there. I'm coming in and I'm fighting undefeated champions. So then Max interrupted him and was like, yeah, but we need you to fight them. Just saying that you're better or us placing you above them really doesn't mean anything. Like, you still have to fight. And he brought up the Sean Porter and Earl Spence fight and how the world thought Spence was just going to destroy Sean Porter. And that fight didn't look that way. And that's why fights need to be fought. And that's just something he said, man. And hopefully that sunk in, because I could look at you and think I'm going to win. I won't know that until we actually compete. So, I could sit here and say I'm better than everybody at chess, but until we get on that board and there's a clock, like, I'm just talking. So, I'm picking Egidijus Crab and Lobster to lose within the first 6 rounds. If you want to place a bet on this, I've been doing some research, and the best lines for this particular lopsided fight is on my bookie. They got better. First of all, FanDuel doesn't even have it open, so there's 0 prop bets on FanDuel. DraftKings has it open, but they're not giving you the same odds. So, like, if you want money line on Crawford, this is the lowest you'll find it. It's 2,040. On FanDuel is like 2,500. minus 2,500. So, and Aegis Crab and Lobster is plus 800 on DraftKings. Excuse me, not FanDuel. FanDuel has no props. So on my bookie, you get the best props, and not the best props, but you get prop lines open, and you get the best line, in terms of odds. So what I was saying is first half. I think he's going to do it in the first half. And again, the betting odds indicate that. I'm screen sharing now, and you can see Crawford right here. 1 through 6 is about the highest. So they know he's a slow starter. And I'm assuming they think that this dude, Crab and Lobster, is tough. But I rewatched that Ray Robinson fight. I mean, I'm thinking Terence could really do it with between 1 through 6. Now, I know he took more time with Khan, but Khan is more skilled, right? Like, Khan's been on this level. He's a boxer. He's a mover. He knows how to survive. But, yeah, if you're going to make a bet, don't forget to drop that code BETTBV right here in the redeem code spot. And you could also use our link. But again, these are the best odds for this lopsided fight. Like, anywhere else is just not the same. What you got on 5 Dimes? Do you still use it or not anymore since you transferred to DraftKings?
I used it last week, but I ain't really checked it yet. I normally check it after the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? I get on there and look.
That's why I like my bookie, man. They open up the prop bets pretty early.
Yeah.
They
I
giving
always
you
like to wait, you know what I'm saying, to like maybe
after
Saturday
the weigh-in.
morning. Yeah, Saturday morning, Friday night before I really place my bets. And, I always parlay with different sports. So
wait, you said Saturday morning you doing it now?
Friday night, Saturday morning. Probably like 1, 2 in the morning, so I'll just be up doing research, about different events and different games like that. So I think the best the best odds that I've seen on DraftKings was round 1 through 3 group rounds. I know that's kind of a stretch, we know Terence Crawford started off slow, but in the Khan fight, I want you to remember that he did start off a little bit faster. They made a concerted effort to pick up the pace a little bit. And I really think with Egis being limited in some of his ability, I think Crawford has a good chance of getting him hurt. And we all know when Crawford gets somebody hurt, he's a damn good finisher when it comes down to it. So rounds 1 through 3, 3 through 6, probably your best odds.
What you said? Rounds 1 through 3, 3 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we on the same thing. I said the first half too, 1 through 6. That's what I like. Group bet. Don't forget BETTBV. You can find our link in the description box and in the chat if you're gonna make a bet. Again, for this particular bet, use my bookie because it's got the best odds. Unless you don't mind, like FanDuel had better odds than DraftKings on the AJ fight. I was able to get plus, like, significantly more plus money. I think Ruiz was like 165, and I got it at 215 on FanDuel. But, yeah, man, Crab and Lobster to lose in the first half. I'm going on to Richard Commey versus Teofimo Lopez. Another fight that is tight on the betting lines, Mike, but it depends where you get your action. Because Commey, again, is tighter money on DraftKings and FanDuel than he is on my bookie. So that's a good thing in the sense. If you're a Commey better, it's good because on DraftKings, he's way tighter than on my bookie. What do you got him on FanDuel? I'm going to just pull up DraftKings real quick.
I don't even use FanDuel.
Comey's a 190 on FanDuel. I mean, on DraftKings. All right, I'll pull up FanDuel too.
Looking at this Commey and Lopez fight, I was watching SportsCenter last night, uploading videos and shit.
Sorry to interrupt. Plus 174 on FanDuel. So I'm telling you, my bookie, use my code BETTBV. The link is in the description. Commey is a plus 220. You know? And look, even if you believe in Teofimo on FanDuel is a minus 230, but on on my bookie, he's minus 270. So better odds, man. Better odds. But this is an interesting fight, man. These two have been knee deep in training. Okay, we've seen more, I think, shoulder programming for this than for the Crawford main event. Do you agree?
What do you mean, like shoulder programming? What does that mean?
Like YouTube stuff that they make, like Top Rank does, you know.
Nah, I've seen more Crawford stuff than anything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, now, I mean, I even watched Teddy Atlas's podcast, and, you know, he called this shit the real main event. And I think there's an article on Boxing Scene that says the real main event. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I felt more buzz. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I seen some stuff, and that's how I found out Teofimo brought in Odawa Waleem's trainer, Joey Gamache. Yeah, I just been watching a lot of stuff. Definitely interested in this fight. I feel like it's hard not to pick Teofimo because, like, he's expected to win, you know, and then hearing different people in the industry, it sounds like they have a lot of money invested in Teofimo. And I don't know that Commey can interrupt them plans. Do you know if this is just a one fight, or did Commey sign a Top Rank for this deal?
I think this is a mandatory.
Because I remember the Top Rank viewed or aired rather one of Commey's prior fights, and I didn't know if that was I didn't know if that was part of a deal to fight Lopez. And like, look, we'll give you a fight on the air, build it up.
Yeah, I'm sure Bob did that with signed him with the intentions of him fighting Lopez for that belt. You know what I'm saying? And having
so he is signed, because I don't remember.
I mean, I don't want to say it's maybe a 2-fight deal. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But if he fought last time and this time, who knows? But looking at this fight, man, I was watching SportsCenter last night, uploading videos and shit. And I was came across this little segment with Mark Kriegel and Richard Commey, and it was just documenting, you know what I'm saying, him coming from Ghana and things that he went through and the hardships. And then Mark Kriegel, you know what I'm saying, did something. He asked him about his mom, and like I don't know nothing about his mom, nothing like that. But the motherfucker Richard Commey, like kind of like, you know what I'm saying, started like breaking up, you know what I'm saying, like started being emotional. I'm just like, man, it's something about that kind of hunger, you know what I'm saying? Like he takes care of his family over in Ghana, and it's like a nice sized family. So I think this guy has a lot to fight for, you know what I'm saying? We've seen him against Robert Easter come up a little bit short in a fight that I believe could have went either way. Went over to Russia, got holes in a fight, you know what I'm saying, that I believe that he won. So I think Richard, man, I think Richard damn sure has a chance. And I'm a guy who loves a good story, so I'm looking at Richard Commey and seeing him display a good punch, good power. And I like Teofimo Lopez, man. I really do, know what I'm saying. I believe in the takeover. I interviewed him early on in his career, you know what I'm saying. So I really like both guys, but if you put a gun to my head and like make me choose, I might have to lean towards Richard Commey in this bout. I think I am going to pick Richard Commey in this bout.
Damn, you going with the underdog. Wow. Well, you better be using my bookie because they got the best odds. But I know you're a parlayer, not a straight bet, so it really don't matter. Wow, you going with Commey, huh?
Yep, on record live.
I know that he's a big puncher. And, you know, I talked to Andre Rozier. I mean, you were there. We were in Vegas with him, and he's like, bro, this kid's got a really, really big hand. Just wait till he lands it. But the deck is stacked up against him. But listen, I'm going to need you to take over while I get our first guest, Ronald Ellis, on.
No problem. The deck, damn, my bad, good weed. The deck is stacked against him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know Teofimo is the top-ranked favorite. He is the guy that is supposed to win this fight. He is the favorite by the bookies. But again, man, like Rocha just said in Vegas, man, that kid Commey has a big right hand, has a big punch, and has good boxing ability and good technique. And I really like Andre Rozier and like the things that I've seen with him and Derevchenko fight. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes up with game plans that can really be executed well. You know what I'm saying? Even though Jacobs came up a little bit short in the Canelo fight. But I think Commey and Rozier is a good team. I know Teofimo and his pops and the guys he brought in are a good team too. But if you like I said, I like both guys. It's very, very hard for me to pick. But if I had to choose one, I would go with Richard Commey.
Mike, so we have on the line Ronald Ellis coming off a great win with Emmanuel Aleem on Showtime. Hailing from California, Ronald, how are you, man? First and foremost, thank you for taking out the time in your busy schedule to allow the Boxing Voice to interview you, man. First, congratulations, and once again, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, appreciate it, my man. You know, I'm glad to be here. Let's talk.
I want to introduce you to my co-host, Michael Gross in Indiana.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Ellis, man? Hopefully you're having a good day.
All right, yeah, you too, my man.
Take me back to like, was it last weekend? Yeah, you fought Emmanuel Aleem, somebody who had a good fight with Corball and was able to get a draw. How big was a statement for you to make sure that you got the victory that night?
You know, it was my first time going down to 160, so I felt like I had to put a stamp on it, let them know, you know, I'm here in the division, and I worked hard for it, and I showed out.
Looking at the 160 division after this big win against Aleem, like what direction are you wanting to go? Are there any guys that you're looking at and like targeting?
It's boxing, you know. Everybody's going to target the top guys. I fought the same night as Chris Eubank, and Jermell Charlo, and I wouldn't be shy to step in with either one of them. But you know, that's what boxing is. I'm trying to get all the top guys. I'm not getting no younger.
So, is Rashidi Ellis your brother? I see you guys take pictures together. You slightly look the same. Are you related?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My little brother.
All right. Yeah, man. Yo, listen. He did my man's dirty from over here in the BX, man. I used to be not that I'm not a fan just because Rashidi knocked him out, but I mean I'm just saying he slept Eddie Gomez, man. That was a good fight. Then he won him, beat it again in the rematch by decision. So he proved it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, of course. A couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did his thing. He shut him out.
So I seen your only blemish, I want to believe, is a draw, and we watched that one. It was versus another guy I know here in the New York City area, tri-state area, Junior Johan. Take me back to that fight. What did you think about that fight, and did that have anything to do with the decision to move down in weight?
No, not of course not. Junior, that fight, I fought a couple times after that. And then I just decided that, you know, they were just bigger than me, and it was easy for me to make 68. And then I wouldn't rehydrate that big. I would get back up to 173, 172. So I'm like, I might as well go to 60. But that fight, yeah, it was a draw, but I don't think it. Nah. I thought I outboxed him. I thought I beat him up pretty much, and he ran most of the fight. But you know, that's back then. I ain't worried about that.
So, did you relocate to Cali, or you just got a Cali number? Because everything I found on you says that you're from Massachusetts.
I'm from Massachusetts, but I've been living in Cali for about 6 years now.
Okay. So, where are you training out in Cali?
I train out of Buddy McGurk's gym.
Oh wow, man! Rachel has
in
all her
Northridge,
guys
California.
with Buddy. Rachel got all her guys with Buddy, huh? So is he your trainer as well? Because I have to ask because we never know.
No, he's not. He's not.
Exactly. See, you
No,
never
he's
know
not my
who else
trainer.
works out that gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he just owns the gym.
What's your trainer's name?
Oh, Courage Shabalava. He used to be a heavyweight contender, South African guy.
How is the dynamic being that heavyweights, you know what I'm saying, like really don't have to lose weight, and like most of their like, I don't want to say ability, but a good portion of their ability is based off power. Like, what has he been able to implement in your game?
Mostly, he was my coach for a while, so he took me from middleweight, and he's just increasing the power while I'm going down. We just stick to the script, Fox, and I've been doing it forever, and he just tightens my game up.
What made you want to box? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always ask guys this question because I've been in fights, you know what I'm saying, in my life, and they're not fun. You know what I'm saying? So boxing for a living is a dangerous and a hard job. So what made you want to choose that profession?
I always did contact sports, did karate back in the day when I was super young. Everybody used to watch Power Rangers and shit like that. Then it just got boring for me, and my uncle put me on the boxing, and I just took it from there. I was always an athlete, so.
So you're with GH3, and I'm pretty sure Andre Ware is with GH3. You think you'll ever get that rematch?
I don't think DeAndre's with Greg Conan, I think, but nah, I was willing to give him the rematch right after. I don't think they want that. Now that I'm at 160, I'm looking past that too.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I believe that the win over Aleem is a more marquee name than even going back and rematching DeAndre. So what's the outlook for 2020 for you?
2020 has to be a big year for me. I feel like I could be in the mix because Aleem was in the mix, and that fight, we did our thing. It was pretty, it wasn't too hard. It was our first fight off of the loss in 10 months. So I'm just getting my mojo back. So I'm ready to go. 2020, I have to make a statement and get a couple good fights in there.
So looking at the division, Canelo's campaigning at 168, I believe. His next fight will be there. Who do you look at as being like the top guy? Is it Triple G? Is it Demetrius Andrade? Is it Jermell Charlo? Outside of yourself, of course.
Yeah. Those they gotta be the top guys. Their names are booming right now. Boo Boo, all of them. So yeah, you said it. Those three are really the top guys in the division, and whoever else has the belt.
If PBC were to offer you a fight with, let's say, Sergey Derevchenko, would that be a fight that you would be interested in coming off that big win?
Yeah, I'm open for any big names out there. If they say he's a big name, I've seen him fight a couple of times. I like him. He's up there. I think he beat the hell out of Triple G last fight. Yeah, I'll be open to that.
How soon you want to be back in the ring?
I'm feeling good. I didn't get no cuts, no bruises, didn't even get a bloody lip. I could be back in there by early February.
And when are you getting back in there just to, get back in there?
I already started jogging and all that good stuff, so we're already back in the mix. So whenever. I'm always working.
Who are some of the guys that you spar with? You know what I'm saying? Like, get in some good work. Are there any guys that we would know by name?
I've been sparring a couple guys from Russia, the Ukraine. Probably wouldn't even know their names. I probably can't even tell you their names. Pete, Arthur. I don't even know their last names, so. But that's why I only really work with this camp. But I'm always working with whoever's around.
So, have you picked up anything from being around Buddy, or does he just own the gym and doesn't really stop there?
Buddy owns the gym. He got his own little fighters over there. He's not my trainer.
So you guys don't talk at all? Damn, you don't pick that legend's brain?
Man, we cool as shit. Oh yeah. You know, whenever I can, I do what I got to do. I've been in a million gyms, so yeah. You know, I always try to stay out the way and let everybody do their thing.
So give me like a story about you and your brother. Obviously, you know, you told Mike why you picked up boxing, but I mean, it's two siblings decided to do the same thing, and both have made it to this level where their fights are on television. I mean, it's an accomplishment. I'm sure the family is proud, at least, to see you guys both fighting on TV.
Yeah, and I got my little sister. She's at the Olympic trials right now. She's number 1. Yeah, like right when I started, they just ran behind me. My little brother picked up because I brought him to the gym. Then my little sister ran with
Olympic trial, she number 1, and you ain't even say her name. Give us some exposure, baby.
Yeah, Rashida. Yeah, Rashida Ellis. She fought yesterday. She been fighting all week. I think she got the finals tomorrow. Yeah, Rashida Ellis. Yeah, she's a savage. If you ask me, she's the meanest one out of all of us.
What's her weight class?
132.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, Mike, you had something.
Bad. I was gonna ask, what's your promoter and like managerial status? Like, are you officially like with PBC?
No, he's with GH3.
GH3?
Yeah, you're with Vito,
I'm
right?
with GH3.
Yeah, with Vito Milelecki. He's with Vito's father.
Got you. Oh, okay. How did you link up with Vito's dad?
Vito contacted my managers a couple of years back, gave me an opportunity to fight Jerry Odom on Showbox, and then he just picked me up after that.
Bruh, I seen that Odom fight too. I knew Odom, man. Clarkston kind of ruined Odom, man. Did you get Odom before the Clarkston fight or after?
Nah, I think I got him after. I think so. But yeah, Sam. Yeah, I know Sam Clarkson did do him dirty. Just caught him.
Yeah, man. So you've been around, man. You hung with the best of them.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously 160. We seen you on Showtime. Have they given you any indication that you're back on Showtime, or are you free from network? And next time we see you could be on DAZN, like you could be on the ESPN Plus app.
Yeah, I could be anywhere, and that's the good thing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really strictly to fighting their guys or whatever. I could go and fight anybody. So that's a plus.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's all my questions for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Ness has anything else, but we would like to for you to give out your social media and things like that if you have any.
Yeah, social media, Twitter, Instagram is Revron89, REVRON 89, Facebook, Ronald Ellis.
All right, Mr. Ellis, man. Well, I just want to thank you once again for the opportunity. And, I mean, keep us close, man. When you get something announced, definitely come back through and announce it here on the show. Let us know what's going to be next for you so we can continue to follow you closely, man. And once again, enjoy your night.
Will do. Appreciate it, my man. Y'all take care.
All right. There you have it. Contender, Ronald Ellis. Probably right there on the mix, especially on that PBC Showtime side. They need the inventory. He picked up a good win over Emmanuel Alim. You know,
I was trying to think of the stable at 160 on the PBC side outside of Charlo. And
there is none.
Exactly. So I was thinking like, and it's kind of like, I know the zone got Boo Boo and Triple G and Canelo, but Rob Brandt still fights with ESPN. Marotta still fights with ESPN. So it's like
Rob Brandt just pulled out of his fight. He got hurt.
And Nelson filled in, you know what I'm saying, for that fight.
From Crawford's team?
Yes.
I seen him. But isn't he headlining too?
I think that's the co-main event. He put out this fight on Crawford card, and he's gonna be fighting on that card.
Yeah, I think he's headlining now.
He's headlining?
I think so. I believe I received the press release like he's headlining. Unless it was just a press release that he's co-maining.
I think he's co-maining. Because it was an interview with Red. I forget his last name, but he's in the Bomac.
Spikes.
Yeah, Red Spikes. He was talking about it. So yeah, man, I'm kind of. I like Steve Nelson. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of the Bomac camp, so I always tune in and watch him fight. You know what I'm saying? So that could.
He's 175.
No, he came down.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He that 168 campaigning now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he still is, but he used to be Raquel Miller's boyfriend too. She just picked up a belt.
Yeah, she picked up WBA interim or regular, I believe.
And that's at 168 because Napoleon is the WBA champ at 68, right? Or is that 160?
I think that's 160 because Clarissa had all of them and she dropped them or something. But it's a regular or interim, so it could be shit that you're right and I'm right. You know what I'm saying? WBA. Who knows? But back to this card right quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to the Commey, right? We didn't finish there.
I made my pick. Did you make yours?
I'm gonna go Teofimo.
Okay.
You know, we've been rocking with Teofimo for some time. You got to remember he's Honduran. Doomy's Honduran. Doomy actually put me on him long time ago.
Doomy's a big fan.
Yeah, Doomy's a big fan. You know, if you believe in Teofimo, again, the best odds for this fight, this isn't always. You don't never hear me really pushing this because they don't. But this weekend, the favorite is pretty good by knockout at a plus 350. He's a favorite. So, and even at decision, a minus 110, that's pretty damn good as a favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if he could knock out Richard Commey, man. That's a tough ass right there.
Well, remember, what Teofimo has is good. You know, there's a reason he's on the card with Crawford. They both react quickly. You know, cat-like. You know, they can jump on you.
Fast twitchies.
Yeah, fast twitchies. So, you never know what's going to happen to Commey when he gets popped without knowing that he got popped until he found out once he got popped. Look, I'm not saying that Teofimo is this huge knockout puncher because we've seen the Japanese dude said not today. But he's knee-deep in training too, man. He's been in Flemington. The hair grew. You know, there's no weird colors. There's no like flashiness. He's dialed in. It reminds me of AJ without the, you know, bad haircut. You know what I mean? Remember? No? All right. Bad joke.
Yeah. No, I get it. AJ got the bad haircut. Michael Conlan faces Vladimir Nikitin in a 10-round featherweight fight.
Vladimir Nikitin? Let me look at that because...
Something like Nikitin or something like that.
Oh.
I don't fucking know.
Don't forget, use BetTBV if you're going to make that money on Commey by knockout. Let me see.
It should be a victory for Mike Conlan, you know what I'm saying? I mean, haven't really seen him in that many tough fights.
Yo, no, because the dude that Conlan is fighting is the dude that beat him in the amateurs, but
okay.
I think it was the controversy. Ain't this the flip the finger dude?
Yeah. Mike Conlan is the guy that gave the bird.
Ain't this the dude that the reason he flipped his finger is this dude beat him by controversially, right?
I don't know who beat him in the amateurs, but I think I've heard that this week that this is the guy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
It should be like a revenge fight, you know what I'm saying? But Conlan just ain't got no power.
Conlan has, listen, I was talking to Doomy about that this afternoon, and he's like, nah, you crazy. Conlan is decent. I'm like, bro, there's a reason my man ain't go for a world title and hasn't fought a single name. And him and Shakur was in the same class. You know what I mean? It's like Shakur's a champ, and this dude still hasn't moved. They should have fought each other by now, like, you know what I mean? But they knew there was no upside. Like, once this dude loses, he's done. He reminds me of when Top Rank had Zhu Shiming, you know?
Yeah, man, he's not as good as the other Olympians, you know what I'm saying, or the young talent on Top Rank's table. But they're gonna try to build him up, you know what I'm saying, build him up, get that big Irish back, you know what I'm saying, behind him. So I probably expect him to win this fight. I'm not sure much about Vladimir, you know what I'm saying. If you beat him in the amateurs, more power to you. So you should be able to do it again. We've seen a amateur fight that played out on ESPN for a heavyweight title, light heavyweight title between my guy Beterbiev and Vazdik. So if that's any indications, you know what I'm saying, the amateurs should go like the pros then. But I got Michael Conlan winning that fight. I'm not really gonna pick it and like mark it down, but if I had to, Michael Conlan, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's the A side, and they're not gonna set him up to lose until he's in with a Shakur Stevens or something, you know.
I don't think he even fights Shakur, bro. I think they were talking about him going down. Real shit.
Down to what, 22?
I guess.
Bruh, my man like 7 feet tall. He can't get down lower than where he at.
He ain't that tall.
What? Man, he 5'8", Mike.
Yeah, that ain't 7 feet though, you know what I'm saying?
That's big as hell for 126.
Is it?
I don't know. Let me go to the rankings.
How tall is Shakur?
Let me see. Warrington is 5'7".
Okay.
But you know he ain't 5'7".
No,
you
he
even
ain't
said
5'7".
Yo, you know they lying.
But Leo tall too though.
All right, let's check Leo. Well, Leo ain't here no more. About Gary Russell.
Yeah.
Gary Russell don't look tall.
No, he don't. He about 5'9" though.
They got him at 5'4.5".
Damn, Gary short than a motherfucker.
Kid Galahad, he fought Warrington.
Yep.
Let's see. 5'6.5".
I feel your 5'8" is pretty big for that division. Damn. 122. So yeah, you talking about going down to 122? That's like, how tall is Neverete? That'd be the perfect comparison.
Oh man, I gotta Google him.
Man, if Emmanuel a big 122. So
yo, that's a damn shame if they don't give us Shakur versus Conlan. Conlan's first title shot is supposed to be versus Shakur, 2 Olympians. That's how you sell it. They wildin', bro. They about to make my man go down in weight. Crazy.
That nigga, he not ready. He ain't no point. Ain't no point.
Yeah, but it's okay to lose your first shot to a title shot and to a former Olympian, silver medalist, world champion. Like, that's okay. And for Shakur, go do it in Ireland. You know what I mean? Frank Warren just had Conlan out there. Where'd he take him to? Only the UK, or did he get to go back home?
Warrington?
No. Conlan. Frank Warren.
Frampton. You talking about Frampton?
No, I'm talking about Conlan. Conlan was with Warren for like 2 fights ago.
Conlan was with Warren?
I don't know if it's contractually,
but or just putting on an event over there.
Or I don't know if Bob just let him, rock out with him to try and get him.
Brother though.
No. Michael Conlan has fought on Frank Warren cards,
I'm
bro.
gonna say it's a dude named Mick Conlan too. Now I'm just saying.
All right. I mean, look, you always right.
No, I'm
about to check,
bro. I honestly don't know shit about Mick or Mike Conlan, but I don't want. I do not watch Michael Conlan's fight. I try to watch his early fights to get a gauge on him, but I seen early like he just not
worth your time. He not worth your time.
I'm not saying I'm on my time. I just know he's not gonna beat.
It's definitely him. Look, he fought. I told you, Frank been rocking with him, bro. He fought in Belfast.
Okay.
And that was August 2018. That's when I was there. That was on the motherfucking Fury card.
That's why you know then, you know what I'm saying, so vividly. So
then he fought Jason Cunningham in Manchester, and then he went back to Belfast, his last fight. I'm telling you.
Give me the name of the last 3 dudes he fought.
Last 3?
Yeah, just for shits and giggles.
Diego Alberto Ruiz, Ruben Garcia Hernandez, and Jason Cunningham. Cunningham is not Spanish. I don't know why I pronounced it that way. I was in the Spanish flow already. Yo, real quick, we got some super chats, man. Thank you for the love. We got Henry Brown says, true story. Bud Crawford bringing the team back. Even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. Just make the fight happen. Y'all scared. AJ might start jabbing. I mean, damn, your last bar didn't rhyme at all, but fuck it. Fuck it.
Man, we got a lot more super chats. We got one coming from Alexander Wilson. Michael Benson reported that the WBC ordered Luke Campbell versus Fortuna for the WBC lightweight championship, with Haney being champion in recess while he heals. I just seen that that tweet not too long ago.
I seen that. And you see,
after surgery and how like correlates to like Earl.
Conda.
Okay.
I was going border wars. When you injured, champion in recess. You know what I'm saying? That's what we tried to do, and then someone stole the belts. I'm just saying, the truth always comes out. They don't make interim titles. This ain't the WBA. They ain't doing none of that. He just champion in recess. When he's finished with his shoulder, come back and fight the winner of Luke Campbell and Fortuna, the way it should be. Not this, you got a belt, I got a belt, he got a belt, you get a belt, we all got belt. I like this.
How many times my nigga Luke Campbell gonna get a shot at the WBC?
He ranked high, though. He ranked high.
Lomachenko, now Fortuna. By my dog. And that's not an easy fight, though.
But he's ranked high, Mike. Look, I'm going to check the new rankings. I got them here, 135. He's number 2. And if Ryan was number 1, that motherfucker don't want it.
Ryan.
He already said on air he don't want it, and he's scheduled to fight Linares in February.
No. They on a co-feature in February. They should be meeting up later on that year. That's the plan.
So he ain't even fighting. He ain't even fight him in February. They put him on the same card so we can know that he fighting him in like another half a year.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't rush Ryan. It's over. You can't rush Ryan. And he got Reynoso now. Boy. Driving that car is over.
And big ups to Golden, boy. I see what you're doing, man. Smart move with Ryan Garcia. Put him on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Get all the girls come out, you know what I'm saying, to support him. He a heartthrob. Hopefully, y'all market him.
I don't know who going to want bots. Listen, Mike, I mean, I think that don't make sense.
Come on, man.
How difficult is it for you to convince your lady to go out and watch boxing on Valentine's Day?
Oh, but I'm not Ryan Garcia, who got over a million, millions of followers. It was a lot of them are females who like him.
You still got to take your lady.
No, some of them girls gonna come by themselves with like groups of girls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you think girls ain't gonna be with their man on Valentine's Day? They're going to see Ryan.
Hey, man, Ryan got that kind of pull, boy. He's a bad boy.
I hear you, bro.
Bad boy. We got a super chat coming in from Rod 870. He says, oh, my God, crown emojis. Ness sounds just like Stephen A. 100. Yeah, boy. We got one coming from Henry Brown. Like Ness claimed Bud Crawford, pound for pound, the best Dipset. Okay. And we got one coming from Donald Banks. Raquel got the WBA interim at 154. Next fight is Gabriel's. Okay, Hannah Gabriel's. Okay, that'd be a good fight. Who is the WBA super champion? Then after that, she wants Clarissa. And yeah, Steve Nelson.
Tell her stop ducking Shadeja Green.
Oh, no, she at 154 though.
She moved out her weight. I'm moving out the weight and
pretty
shit.
Beast, man. She got in shape, you know what I'm saying? She got in the best shape of her life at 154. So that should be
that was that time in Jamaica.
Yeah, it should be a good fight with Hannah Gabriel's, though. Hannah Gabriel's, you know what I'm saying? She was nice looking like.
Didn't Clarissa beat Gabriel's?
Yeah.
Okay, common opponent.
But Gabriel's was able to drop her, I believe.
Drop Clarissa?
Yeah.
Word?
You ain't watch that fight where Clarissa got, you know what I'm saying, Buzz?
Yo, bruh, I watched the Parker Dillian White fight. I always bring up the 12th round, and I ain't even remember he got dropped. Parker dropped Dillian White, bro.
Yeah, he was.
No, it's hard. Listen, it's hard. It's just the same thing. Like, I ain't remember that caller had to remind me that motherfucking Crawford had a vacant. I ain't remember with Delorme that was vacant. Like, it's hard to remember every single little detail. But I forgot he dropped him, bro. That's crazy. People crazy with this Dillian White stuff. I tell you, man. But
man, people out here banging the drum for Dillian White. Talking about, he'll be in better shape next time. That wasn't his best outing. You know what I'm saying? He just found out that he was fighting and all this shit, bro. All right, man. All right.
Hey, man, I like it, man.
Let's move on right quick.
I'm trying to get Virgil Ortiz, man. His pops ain't hit me back, man.
That's my guy too, nigga. We still got Xander at 8.
Oh, damn, we damn sure do his 8. I'll be back.
It's 8. Go ahead. Josue Vargas will face Noel Murphy in a 10-round fight. Junior welterweights. We had an interview with Josue a couple months ago on our Prospect Wednesday show that they got this continued. But Josue is a confident guy, you know what I'm saying? He's a good boxer at the weight, and I'm expecting him to win. You know what I'm saying? He's on the rise and up and coming, so should be a good fight. Julian Rodriguez, pretty much a similar situation, you know what I'm saying? A young up-and-coming fighter going into an 8 round, you know what I'm saying? This time, I think his last fight was like a 6 round, so Julian Rodriguez facing Manuel Mendez in an 8 round junior welterweight fight. And we also got George Kambosos.
Yo, is he on TV finally?
He might be on the undercard. They're probably going to be on like ESPN Plus or ESPN 2.
Yo, he been sparring with Manny forever. But look, everybody spars with Manny, right? Like Glenn Tapia used to spar with Manny hardcore. Ray Beltran used to spar with Manny hardcore. Ramirez, it worked out for him. He used to spar with Manny hardcore. But Kambosos is from Australia. And, he's been making a buzz, bro. He's been having some buzz.
Guess who he fighting?
Who?
Mickey Bay.
Oh, shit. Damn. Mickey Bay, wow. I want to see the betting line. Wow.
Yeah, well.
You know who's Mickey Bay's trainer right now, right?
Nuh-uh.
You see, I can't change the betting line. Hold on. Let me get Zayas. He's ready.
I bet. Go do your thing. Are you ready now? You about to bring him on? Okay, you got to talk. But yeah, George Kambosos Jr., you know what I'm saying? He's coming on, you know what I'm saying, from Australia. So, but the Mickey Bay is a tricky kind of fight. That's why I brought the name up. But it's 10 rounds, lightweight division. So let's see how that plays out. That's all for that card. Friday, Golden Boy DAZN card. Guess who's back in action? The young phenom. One of the baddest young fighters out here in boxing, man. I'm talking about Virgil Ortiz Jr. He's facing Brad Solomon. Now, look, I don't know much about Brad Solomon. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it's a nice little step up. Cool, fine, excellent. I know that Virgil Ortiz is lethal. I know that the guy has power in both hands, and he is destructive. And when he gets you hurt, he recognizes, man, he's a damn good finisher. So, I'm a big fan of Virgil Ortiz. Like the confidence in the young man, the way that he's calling out Pacquiao, calling out Thurman, calling out Garcia.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingWiz.com.
Mike, we got Xander Zayas from Orlando, hailing from, I don't know, I guess his parents are Puerto Rican. We're going to find all those juicy things out right now. Found out all about this young, up-and-coming prospect signed to Top Rank, making a lot of noise, man. And obviously with boxing being in such a beautiful place and the evolution of streaming applications, we have gotten to see his first 2 fights so far. But Mr. Zayas, is it Zayas? How do I pronounce the last name correctly here? Oh, shit, he dropped off.
Yeah, he just took the IG, said the call drop. So you try to get him again? What was I, man? I was talking about my guy, Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, man, the confidence that he displays in the ring, and being at 147, we know there are a lot of tough guys in that division, but I think Virgil can be a major player in that division. And man, like I know it's the knockouts haven't come against like the elite level guys.
All right, Mike, I think we got him now. Xander, are you there? Nah, he keeps dropping off. Mike, hold me down.
All right. But like I was saying, man, I know it wasn't the top guys that he was knocking out, but it's still when you sometimes, man, I'm a big believer in the eye test. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always a guy who believes like, man, you gotta be so and so to prove to me that you're great. No, man. Sometimes your eyes don't lie to you, and sometimes your first thought, first look, is normally like the best thought. And sometimes it's cool to think, you know what I'm saying, and gather more evidence. But nothing I've seen from Virgil Ortiz has dissuaded me from my stance, man. This guy is coming. He's on the rise, and he's gonna be a big time.
Yeah, Mike, but I don't know if you watched the weigh-ins or not, but the entire Golden Boy card missed weight. I don't know if it was the scales, and they didn't report that it was the scales, but he missed weight. He was 148. He probably made it because I'm sure he didn't want to lose his belt, but the three fighters before him missed weight too.
The entire card missed weight.
At least 6 people missed weight.
Yeah, something wrong with the
Hold
scale.
on one more. Well, they didn't say that. Everybody had to go do make their weight. We got Xander on right now. Mr. Zayas, how are you?
How are you guys? How are you?
I'm good. First and foremost, brother,
great.
thank you for taking out the time to give us an opportunity to interview you here. We were just really excited to get to know a little bit about you. Obviously, we've gotten to see your 2 fights so far on Top Rank, but tell me how that connection came about. You linking up with Top Rank and becoming their youngest signee.
First of all, thank you guys for the opportunity that you guys are giving me. Second, in the boxing world, it's a small world, and I was winning national after nationals, and a lot of people I was in a lot of people's mouth that were talking about me. They were saying good things about me, and I have a great manager, Peter Can, and he worked closely with Top Rank, and we made it happen.
Yeah, I know Peter well, actually, man. He also manages Amir Iman, so Amir is also another Floridian, so I'm assuming you've gotten some work with Amir before?
I mean, he's my teammate right now. Great guy. Love training with him, and we got an amazing team down in South Florida.
So, are you in Orlando, or are you? Because I believe Amir Iman was training out of the Hit Factory, no, the heavyweight factory over there, and.
No, not anymore. Now he's training with my same team, Sweatbox Centeno's boxing gym in Davie, Florida. We're both training under Javier Centeno.
Okay. So obviously, I know that you have Puerto Rican descent. If you want to tell me, were you born here or over there? Because I do hear the accent.
Yeah, I was born in Puerto Rico, and in 2002, and I moved here in 2014.
So did you pick up boxing over there in Puerto Rico?
Yes. I picked up boxing in Puerto Rico when I was being a victim of bullying. And my mom decided to put me into boxing, and I just fell in love with the sport.
Man, but you're a big kid, bro. Like, you're not a who was bullying you? I mean, and when were they doing it? You're only 17. How long have you been boxing?
So I've been boxing since I was 5 years old. I've been short my whole life. Now is when I hit my growth spurts, but I've been short my whole life. And when I was a kid, I was just a very, very, very quiet kid, and a kid that was just trying to play like just a normal kid. But I was being a victim of bullying, and I just didn't like to go outside and play. And then my mom decided that we needed that to be over, and she put me in the sport of boxing to learn how to defend myself. And again, I fell in love with the sport.
And that was in Puerto Rico.
Yes, that was in Puerto Rico.
And where are you from out there?
I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
So have you been back since the hurricane?
No, I haven't. I haven't had the opportunity to be back in Puerto Rico. I'm just trying to stay focused, stay as grounded as I can, just keep working, and once I have the opportunity, I'm sure me and my team will travel out there and and do business.
Well, you seem very mature, man. I have to remind my audience, you're only 17. Did you already graduate, or is this your last year? How's that work?
This is my senior year. I'm doing homeschool right now. I'm finishing my education. That's one thing that my mom, before I signed the contract, she sat down with me and told me that for me to be in the position that I am right now, I need to finish high school and just school in general. So I promised her that, and that's what I'm doing.
So I know I'm jumping all around, but what weight class did you campaign in the amateurs? Because I see that you're obviously campaigning as a welterweight as a pro, but you're only 17. So I'm just wondering, how long are you going to be? Because I see you as a big guy. I mean, 5'10", you look more like 6 feet.
So this is funny. This is a funny story because in 2018, 2017, June of 2017, I was 110 pounds. December of 2017, I was 125 pounds. June of 2018, I was 132 pounds. And December of 2018, I was 152 pounds. That was my last national. I won my last two nationals, 125 and 152, and both qualified for Team USA. And in the last one, I qualified, but then I gave the spot to somebody else because I signed pro. But I've been all around again. I was little my whole life, and then I don't know where I just hit the growth spurs, and I went up in weight class like crazy, and we just continue working and continue to stay focused on whatever weight class we at.
Wow. So, I mean, that's a little bit dangerous then, right? You got to take it slow because you got only like a year sparring with welterweights or people heavier than welterweight, right?
I've been working with pro guys since I was 110 pounds. I'm 12 years old, 13 years old. But with welterweights, I've been working since I was 132, 45, around there. Just kind of work in between those weight classes. So I don't think it's nothing new. But I mean, now that I'm actually sparring bigger guys, like guys that are actually sitting at 147, it's a little bit more technical, and we just try to keep it smart every time we spar.
So how'd you link up with Peter Kahn, man? He's a pretty good guy. We've had him on the show a bunch of times. Like I said, I know him personally, good friend.
So he's a great friend of my coach. He's been watching me since I got to Coach Javier Centeno's hands back in 2015. He's been here and there watching me grow, watching me win national after national, and when we had the opportunity, we took it.
Definitely. So, do you have any fighters from La Isla that you are influenced by, or have you been Americanized like myself? Because I like I told you, I'm from the Dominican Republic, but I'm born and raised here. Yeah. I'm pretty much American.
No, from Puerto Rico, my role model is Miguel Cotto. Somebody that I look up to in the boxing and outside the boxing ring. Just a smart man, a great boxer, and somebody that I grew up around and watching him fight. Hello?
Oh, I'm waiting for my co-host, so I'm going to introduce him, Michael Gross in Indiana.
How's it going, Mrs. Zayas?
How are you, Michael?
I'm doing great, man. Great, man. You sound like a guy with a great personality, you know what I'm saying? So my first question is, what made you decide that you wanted to do this boxing thing? Like what was it? Was it a certain Miguel Cotto fight? Was it something that you seen on TV, or just the culture in Puerto Rico?
Michael, thank you. Thank you for saying those things about me. I mean, I try to stay as happy, or I don't know, just great personality as I can. Second, again, I started boxing when I was being a victim of bullying. My mom decided to put me in boxing. I just fell in love with the sport once I started competing and winning fights after fights. It was just like love at first sight, something that I can't explain in words, because it was something so big that I told my mom the next day after my first day. I told my mom the next day, hey, Mom, we got to go back. We got to continue going, and just then my coach, got me into my first local show, and I won. I kept winning national after national. I just fell in love with the sport.
When you see guys like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, even Vasily Lomachenko come out and they push for that world title early on, does that make you want to similarly follow those same footsteps, like get 15, 16 fights and fight for a world title, or do you feel like you got your own kind of way and path that you have already set down?
Those are great boxers. But no, I want to take everything step by step. Whenever Top Rank and my team feel I'm ready, that I'm ready, I will take the next step in my career. But for now, I want to keep it going the way it is, slow, step by step, and just fight after fight.
Absolutely, man. You're only 17, man. If you look at Gabriel Flores, they signed him at 16, and he's got about 16 fights right now. They got to let you develop, especially, I really appreciate you letting us know that you've been going through weight classes so rapidly. So you need the time to mature at welterweight. But Xander, man, I know that you got a fight scheduled for January 11th in 2020. You should be fighting in Atlantic City. What could you tell us about the card, the main event, who you are facing, and what do you know about Mr. Antonio Duarte?
The card is a stacked card. They got great prospects fighting there. Great Puerto Rican prospect. They got Sonny Conto. They got a lot of great fighters. They got Smith fighting. They got a stacked card. What I know about Antonio Duarte, he was an MMA fighter with over 30 fights. He had a great record as an MMA fighter. As a boxer, he's 2-2, 2 wins, 2 losses. I've seen a couple clips of him. It looks good. I'm just ready to put on the show January 11th.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Ness.
I was just gonna ask, do you base your camp out in Orlando?
No, I played my camp in Davis, Florida, Fort Lauderdale area.
Okay.
Who would what would you say is your best boxing attribute? Is it your power, your speed, your reaction time, your time, and your distance? What would you say stands out to you in your mind?
It just depends on the type of fighter that I have in front of me. I like to adjust every time. Sometimes it might help me my power. Sometimes I help my speed. Sometimes I help my timing, my footwork. But I like to mix it up a little. A little of everything, just to stay active and to keep wrecking W's.
Is there anybody that you model your game afterwards? Because that was a good answer, because most guys, depend on power or speed, but to change up your game plan inside a fight is very, very smart, shows your ring IQ.
Yeah, I look up to, guys like Andrew Ward, Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao, Terence Crawford. Just great champions that, I like to see clips of, because I learn a lot of the boxing IQ and what it takes to be where they were at one point in life and where they are right now.
Do you think Terence Crawford is going to be able to get that big knockout this weekend against the Mean Machine?
It's going to be my first fight watching him live, so I hope he get a knockout. But if not, I'm sure he's going to get the W.
Well, Mr. Zayas, man, I want to thank you, obviously, for coming on the show, brother. We want to make sure that we continue to get you on your come up and just follow you closely. Wish you the best of luck versus Antonio Duarte. We'll definitely be reporting and covering that one, and can't wait to get you on after the big win.
Hey, thank you, guys. Thank you for the great opportunity. I hope we can do it again soon, and thank you, guys.
Yo, so wait a minute. So, what's in your playlist, man? Tell me, you guys. I ain't even gonna. I'm not even gonna influence you. I want to hear what's in your playlist.
I thought I was gonna say Anuel and Bad
Ah,
Bunny,
come on. Why you influencing him?
In my playlist, I mean, I like to listen to salsa, bachata, a little bit of hip hop. I mean, I like to mix it up.
What salsa you got in there?
I mean, I got if I tell you, Mark Anthony,
Okay.
Gran Combo.
Wow, Gran Combo. That's
yes,
before
sir,
your
yes, sir.
time, man.
I'm a little old man.
I see, man. Hey, so me and my co-hosts were kind of hoping that you had some Bad Bunny or some Manuel. You not into the reggaeton?
I am into it, but I don't like that type of music like that. I like to keep it simple and
too vulgar.
And, good environment around my team, so I don't kind of listen to them.
Wow. So, all right. Well, listen, Xander Zayas. Okay.
I got one more question for her. Was there any thought of y'all possibly like going to the Olympics before you guys turned pro and decided to make that step?
Oh yeah, that was a goal of mine since I was little. But by the cut of the age by AIBA, now you got to be 19. It was kind of like have to wait another 4 years, which I didn't want to do. And I mean, the opportunity with Top Rank was there, but yeah, it was definitely a goal that I had in mind to go to the Olympics. But unfortunately, we couldn't get there. But I'm in a great spot where I am right now.
I know you spoke about the nationals you won. What's the total number of nationals you have under your belt?
11 national titles here and in Puerto Rico. Counting them both in total will be 11.
Wow. You was guaranteed a big contract with that, baby. 11? Man, you blessed, champion. You blessed, man. Listen, Zayas, thank you so much for the opportunity. We're going to continue to get you on, man. As soon as you get that win, we want you back. Thank you, and thank Peter Khan. We'll catch you on the next one. If you have any social media you want to give it out at this time, you can do so anyone listening can definitely follow you.
Hey, thank you guys again. You guys can follow me in social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Xander Zayas, XanderZayas, and you'll get me there.
All right, brother. Well, thank you so much. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up-and-coming prospect, Xander Zayas from Puerto Rico. He said Davies, Florida, not Orlando. I thought it was Orlando, but wow. Interesting story to hear how many divisions he jumped up so quick in the amateurs, and now that he's a pro, he starts his career at 147. That's got to be interesting because even if you think about Top Rank's other prospect, Gabriel Flores Jr., he's like 126, bro. I mean, Zayas is now fighting welterweights. 147 is grown as men. Like, 147 is, whoa.
Xander is probably going to get bigger and bigger, bro. Like, I'm looking at him on the thumbnail. He looks like he just started.
No, he's huge. He's huge. He's 5'10", but he looks like 6 feet. Box as well, too. Uses good distance, good combination punching. 11 nationals. That's super impressive, man. Top Rank doesn't play, bro. 11 nationals. They're gonna groom him well, and we should be hearing like this will be no different than Felix Verdejo, except that he has the one up on Verdejo with the English. Now he just has to be able to fight, But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Xander Zayas 17 years old. So no rushing. Okay, 17 years old. But with 17 years of age, he has 11 national wins. And, national championship, excuse me. And has earned himself the right to be signed by one of the most known promoters in the game. Okay. And, it's always good to see a prospect like this land with a Bob Arum and Top Rank. They're going to take care of him, right? That
even PBC and like DAZN, seeing like seeing.
Well, we are seeing that with PBC with Vito Minilecki. I'm also working on trying to get him on, which is crazy. The dude's out of my own gym. I gotta go through a manager. I'm about to jab somebody, but we're gonna get Vito on as well, man. We want to keep following all these up and coming prospects, man.
From one big time prospect to the guy who really taking that leap, Virgil Ortiz. I already gave my take on it. I got Virgil this weekend. We interviewed him down in Vegas. He's a great guy, great personality, and really seemed like one of those guys who really, really wanted, not just talk about, because he was bringing up names like Thurman, Garcia, and Porter when we were down there talking to him.
Yeah, he's got to say those things, but, he's in with Brad Solomon coming off of, a year layoff?
Yeah. Golden Boy mentioned him. He just recently fought, and remember he's coming off an injury. Remember he disclosed that to us down in Vegas too, that he suffered like some kind of injury or.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't on that Vegas card.
Yep. So that's why he's doing his own thing, and I'm glad to see him headlining too. Get a big spotlight on the zone again. You know what I'm saying? And really put him in the face of the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the only fight on tomorrow night, so I'm sure they'll get all the hardcore boxing fans to tune into the zone or whatever you guys gonna do. Now, if you missed PBC, you probably catch it on YouTube or something like that. But I'm definitely gonna be watching my guy Virgil Ortiz fight. Man, he's a damn good fighter.
Definitely, they're gonna get me to tune in. I like Solomon, and I like Ortiz.
I ain't never heard of Solomon. I ain't never heard of Solomon. What is it about him that you like him? Like, has he been through?
He's a good boxer. He's a good boxer, good pedigree. He comes from that, what's his name? Oh man.
What's the area?
Mike Stafford training. Okay. That was his trainer. Look, Jermell Herring is a world champion. But Herring was his amateur trainer, Stafford was his trainer. Broner, 4-time champion. Stafford was his trainer. Solomon, Easter is right. Solomon is good, but you hate to wonder if they're getting him at the right time off of this layoff. What does that mean? How's he gonna look? All that good stuff, It would have been good. Look, it's a good name. It's a good move for Virgil Ortiz, because it's still early in his career, and all the other top welterweights are busy, and no one is really saying that Ortiz is ready for that level of welterweight anyway. This is a good fight. The biggest name on his resume is Mauricio Herrera. That's pretty washed. Another great name on his resume is Antonio Orozco. So this is a good name building or career building name, resume building name, but he's getting Solomon at the right time. Solomon hasn't fought since April 2018. So that's a long time. Long time. And Solomon's 36, but he's a good boxer. He's got good pedigree, good boxer. He's got wins over.
You won't go night.
He got wins over Freddie Hernandez, Demetrius Hopkins. He's got wins over Adrian Granados.
I beat Adrian. Okay.
He got wins over Raymond Serrano, Patty Gallagher. He's got all those CB level wins, like C- minus, C plus, maybe even a B minus guy. I don't know who's a B minus. Maybe I don't think Granados is B minus. So
I get Granados B minus.
All right, well there you go. He did. Look, he even beat Ray Robinson.
That's a C plus B minus there. I think Granados got a little bit more credit. Well, I don't know.
So Solomon's been around the block, man. Solomon's been around the block. If Ortiz's injury isn't 100%, if Ortiz has stamina issues, it's gonna show up because this kid is not like a slouch. Now, Ortiz could go in here and wash him, and then I look stupid, but it's what the promoters wanted, and that's why they got him off of almost a 2-year fucking layoff. Like, you know what I mean? April to April makes 12 months. You know, he's fighting 18 months later or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a long layoff. So if he's even able to look good, I'll be impressed. He did drop a split decision loss to Konstantin Ponomarev, the guy that's been avoiding Earl, you know, taking step aside money or just giving up his mandatory status.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alberto Machado's back in action.
Also missed weight. Nigga took everybody was in their underwear, champ. Matter of fact, not their underwear. These dudes took off their underwear. He took off his underwear, too. I'm like, damn, bro, this is supposed to be your get back.
Man, it got to be something on the scale. And six guys don't miss weight on one card like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, yeah, he's back coming off those 2 losses, too. What my guy name? That just lost shit. Man, it hurt my feelings that he lost, too. Cancello. Yeah. Cancello beat him twice, so he's back in action against Luis Porozo in a 10-round lightweight fight. Also, we have Bektemir Melikuziev versus Vaughn Alexander. Vaughn coming off that big win against Money Powell, you know what I'm saying? Surprised a lot of people. So he's back in action, super middleweight bout, 10 rounds against, I guess, a Russian Ukrainian guy, but I ain't never heard of him. Alex Rocha versus Roberto Venezuela in a 10-round fight. Alex Rocha, I think I've heard of him before. I think I actually seen him fight. Have you heard of
Yeah. Alex Rocha, yep.
Yeah. What can we expect from him?
Well, it's Alexis, right? Not Alex.
Yeah, I'm Alexis, yeah, I'm back.
I got to check now.
Yeah, so he's fighting this weekend, 10-round fight. We got number 3 on the docket, Tony Harrison versus Jermell Charlo PBC face-to-face. Man, I was entertained, bro. I love to watch these guys on camera.
Yeah, this is the Golden Boy kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's undefeated. Undefeated prospect, 14-0.
How many knockouts he got?
9.
All right, so he might possibly, you know what I'm saying, get established this weekend. Never heard of the guy. His name Roberto Venezuela, so hopefully he's coming through big. Super Chat's coming in.
Damn, he fighting Roberto Venezuela? Because he already kicked somebody's ass named Cesar Venezuela.
Yeah, he taking out everybody named Venezuela. Henry Brown coming with the Super Chat. Wilder scared to play chess. Free don't want it with Hove. X Ness. 6x9s with the slap. Red bone in the back. Shit took out my eyes on the road when I was rubbing on that cat. Doing it big like that. Okay. I ain't got that. You coming with the bars, baby. And we got Super Chat coming from Henry Brown. Mark my words. Kwanaki will unify the division. And we got one coming from Cito Ramos. Xander Zayas. Let's go, Papi. I've been waiting for a long time to have another Puerto Rican hero to my wannabe reggaeton artist. We need more fighters.
Yo, Mike with the motherfucking Spanglish accent.
I gotta start feeling, you know what I'm saying? I start watching soccer and shit, nigga. I'm getting that lattice bias, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy.
Go! Yo, they be wildin', bro.
They be wildin', bro. Bro, if you ever watch like the Spanish guys do like,
bro, why watch your Russian slap video?
Oh my god.
Yo, you was wild.
Hey, them niggas on there, boy. That dude at the end, he got some of the craziest power I've seen in my life, bro. Dude got smacked, his eyes just went dead. I said, God, why they even doing this shit? Like, who made
that's
this
crazy,
sport?
man. That's white people, man, to get a sport that they good at. Cause don't nobody, no real grown man want to get smacked in the face. That ain't no sport, man. How you like? If you smack me, nigga, we fighting. I'm not just smacking you back all politely. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, that's hilarious, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But I don't took some slapping, you know what I'm saying? Some shit that been slapping, man, for the past couple of weeks, man. This Tony Harrison and Jamal Charlo shit, man. This is like
I watched that, bro.
Bruh,
You talking about the face off or the face to face? What is it called officially?
PBC Countdown, PBC Face to Face. I tell you, one night it was on FS2 like around 11 o'clock. I watched the whole the PBC Countdown, then the Face to Face. You know what I'm saying?
I watched the little, what was it, like a 24/7 where they got Harrison. He all in Keith Thurman gym. My nigga Thurman. Why my nigga Thurman looking so?
Thurman showing the tips and shit. Like,
bro,
hey,
why he try to lie like I ain't gonna catch that? Like, yeah, man. I just went for a jog yesterday and started my diet plan today because Lord knows I need to start a diet plan. Then the narrator's like, yeah, Keith one-time Thurman will be out for 4 months. And then you hear Thurman like, yeah, I can't even hit the bag for the next 4 months. I'm like, nigga, you ain't on no diet then. You ain't going no run. If you can't touch the bag for 4 more months, he's straight stunting. I knew when I seen him all bloated with the mascot.
He didn't look big.
With the mascot, he did. Not on that. That picture that just came out like 2 days ago, my man looked at balloon. He was big, man. He was. But yo, shout out to Keith one time.
But yeah, man, he said like shit, I gotta get uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get away from my family, my kid, my wife, you know what I'm saying? Charlo probably still with his wife, going home every day. That ain't gonna work for me this time. I had to
Charlo dance show with his wife. If you watch the show, he got his mother-in-law making ginger shots.
Now he got Derrick James trying to take them. Go ahead, Derrick, it's good for you. Nah, I ain't fucking with that shit, Joe.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong. I eat ginger when I eat sushi though, but it's to clean the palate so that you could taste the next one.
I eat it when I eat like hibachi and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good with hibachi. But yeah, man. I
love even the score that they use for that. Like they was building it up. Like when they got the face off, it's like this like beat in the back. I don't know if it was the face off or that, you know, ginger, the whole 13 rounds. Yeah. I don't know if it was that episode, but I know they had a nice beat. It just kept getting you souped up like something's about to go down. And they kept clipping to the press conference. And he like, do something. I'm like, yo. And then Charlo like, man, you ain't gonna, I'm sitting down, do something then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's like, yo, I'm like, wow, they do got me excited. I ain't gonna front. But, bruh, Charlo do look extra emotional. We sit here and we critique or
I don't know, bro. I think like he said, he really wants this shit. But like both guys, like I can see like Charlo is like he had some good shit like in the interview, you know what I'm saying? Called him out on his injury, you know what I'm saying? Called him styrofoam or whatever the fuck you call it.
Styrofoam chin, right? That's what he said.
Styrofoam chin or some shit.
Yo, that's the crazy part, man. Like, I'm about to Google Harrison, right? Because we thought Harrison was chinny, and all of a sudden, Charlo can't even hurt him.
But remember, for the longest, you know what I'm saying? It was always a thing that Charlo didn't have the power that his brother had. Then he had that little streak with Derrick James where he was getting them knockouts, and then we kind of forget about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the loss, people that beat Harrison made him like look like he was tired.
Yeah. But that hurt, man. Hurt. If you ain't Julian Williams, man, like Hurt made Trout look tired, made Lara look tired, and made Harrison look tired too. Like it was just Hurt fighting style. Some guys couldn't just take that pressure of a guy that big coming at him for like 12 rounds.
Same thing happened with Willie Nelson. I watched that fight.
Yeah, and that's when Hurt won his belt against Tony Harrison. Like, but man, Tony, man, he's very clever with the words. Somebody he told Charlo, man, you want to beat me, don't you? You like my Tims, don't you? You know what I'm saying?
But I like Charlo. He was like, I don't even have those in my closet.
Come on, man.
Yo, he was like,
man, you gotta be in your closet. All right, Charlo.
Yo. You can see Charlo had 4 rings, bruh.
Man.
He took everything out the claw, and that's how Harrison killed him too. He was like, see, he lived for Julian. I don't live for none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a good fight, man. I'm excited. Yeah,
man. I just hope that no fan the
I like that Harrison taking it serious and move. You know what I
mean? Like he taking it serious down in
he ducking us though. We both been on him. He ducking us.
Yeah, man. He got no sense of prior things, but like I told him, you know what I'm saying? Do it you don't, win or you not, you know what I'm saying? We still want you on the show regardless. So yeah, man. Excited to see that fight. When is it? Next weekend?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll have some more things that we'll be reporting on next week during fight week. You know what I'm saying? At the press conference and things like that. We'll see how the weigh-in goes.
Yeah, I know that press conference gonna get crazy.
I know the weigh-in gonna be crazy too. You know what I'm saying? Open for the public and shit like that. So it's gonna be a lot of things, man. Hopefully they do this shit right. I just don't understand why they deny so many fans and put this shit in Ontario or some shit, California. Somewhere.
Site fee, man. You already know how that work, man. Site fee.
Site fee, man. Somewhere in Houston or I know Harrison ain't going to Houston, but Vegas or something. But it is what it is. Get to these no strike quick, man. Let's see what we got on the docket. As we reported earlier, Ryan Garcia will be headline February 14th. Jorge Linares co-feature, according to Mike Cobbinger. Andy Ruiz is now ranked number 7 in the WBC. So may look like we might get that Wilder fight after all. Daniel Jacobs gives Patrick Day a beautiful tribute with his upcoming ring guitar. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I seen it.
That shit is fly. That white.
They even reposted it on DAZN.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, man, get on social media, type in Daniel Jacobs on IG or DAZN. You can pull it up, man. The shit is amazing, man. Got wings on Pat Day. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very, very beautiful gesture from Daniel Jacobs. Dana White says he has spoken to Clarissa's team about a possible fight with Amanda Nunes, the Lioness. She's in action this weekend against Randomly or something like that. So hopefully she comes through and we can get that big little mini super fight that we want, you know what I'm saying, between her and Clarissa, you know what I'm saying. I know that the UFC fans will come out in droves, especially if she's able to get like a big time knockout against this girl that she's going up against this weekend. Might make Clarissa look at it and be like, hey, be a good fight. But yeah, I'm glad to see Clarissa, you know what I'm saying, doing different things and like thinking outside of the box to make her name bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else she has to do to get everybody like on board with what she got going. Unified 168, 160, 154, you know what I'm saying? 2-time gold medalist. Gotta appreciate, you know what I'm saying, greatness sometimes, even if it comes from a I don't want to say non-traditional, because women can do anything men can do. But I just know sometimes boxing fans just see, some boxing fans, not all, don't like women fighting. But I'm not one of those fans, so big ups to Clarissa, and hopefully they can make that fight. Mikey Garcia hopes to fight Pacquiao next. Yes, your fear has become a reality, it seems like.
Hey, man, listen, you know, when you got a name, you got a name, man. When you got a name, you got a name, and that's what they do, bro. They think finances over the fans, and that's the problem.
Man, they do, but you know, of course, it's the Manny Pacquiao effect. You know what I'm saying? Just like Canelo effect. If Manny asks you if you want to fight, you ain't gonna say no, and you ain't be like, man, I need a tune-up first, man. And you be like, all right, fight me next time I get reincarnated then, or some shit like that. Eric Morales says Jaime Munguia will be the new face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? We all know Eric has been training Munguia last couple fights,
I was about to say that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's high praise from his training, you know what I'm saying? He thinks his guy can do it, but Jaime got some things that he needs to show up before he does that. My nigga named Mano Inoue versus Michael Daz Marnares, mandatory title fight ordered by the IBF. This guy's like I think like a highly touted fighter out of Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be a fight that we see on Top Rank. ESPN Plus Golden Boy Contract Tournament Light Heavyweight Quarterfinals, December 14th. Got our guy that we won some money with, Andre Sterling. He's one of the notable guys in that tournament. And Jose Burton, also one of the notable guys that we fighting this weekend. Bogdan Dinu is back in action in Bulgaria versus Osborne Machiman, some shit like that, over in Bulgaria. Yeah, I believe Pulav's brother, who's a cruiserweight, he's gonna be the headline. I don't know his name because he's a cruiserweight. Carlos Ocampos versus Adolfo Mauricio Morisici, 10-round junior middleweight fight in Mexico. We got Alicia Baumgartner versus Cristina Del Valle Pacheco, 8-round female lightweight fight in Pennsylvania. Also, we got Michael Coffey versus Grover Young, 6-round heavyweight fight in Pennsylvania. And last but not least, we got Diego De La Hoya versus Renson Robles, 10-round featherweight fight on Facebook Watch this weekend. That's it for the news and notes.
Facebook Watch.
Yeah, man, Facebook. I'm trying to see what some else that came out.
They done dropped my man Diego off the zone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. They put him on that Facebook Watch shit. Told him he had to build his profile back up. You know what I'm saying? Get reacclimated with the youth. We got some news from Dan Rayfield right quick. Tweet. The much discussed fight between junior lightweight world titleist Tevin Farmer and Joseph Diaz Jr. was agreed to on Thursday evening. A source involved with the deal told ESPN. Contracts still need to be signed, but the fight will take place on January 30th. So big ups to that. I think that's what Andy came out with a tweet on his IG, you know what I'm saying, just to give y'all some Andy Ruiz news. 5 hours ago. I've had time to reflect since my fight on Saturday. Congrats to Anthony. He did what he needed to do. Now it's time for me to do what I need to do. I'll be back stronger. I will be a champion again. Once again. I appreciate all the love and support from my true fans. I appreciate the haters as well. And can't wait to prove the haters wrong once again. Back to the gym. Let's start this journey to the belts. Got a trophy emoji, got a Mexico emoji, and got a thank you emoji. Andy, he got 193,000 likes, 200,000 dislikes.
Bro, why my man gained like 600,000 fans losing? He was at 1 million, now he at 1.6.
That's the effect, man. You gonna get, bro. Hate you or love you, man. People gonna be interested in how you live your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been on that stage and they want to see a comeback story. So they can be like, yeah, man, I've been following you since you lost with AJ. I always knew you can do it again. Or they're gonna hate on, you know what I'm saying, getting his comments, oh man, you want a Snickers? Oh, too slow, you gotta be quicker than that. Some shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
He's deleted.
Hey man, everybody can't win, you know what I'm saying?
Toasty! That's true.
Everybody gotta be a loser someday, you know what I'm saying? So hey, big ups to Andy doing his thing though. Hopefully he get back in shape. He needs some milk. Hopefully get back in shape and get back to
lay off the milk.
Winning ways. Let me get to these super chats that just came in, man, on this shit right here. Yeah, Trenton Jones says, y'all seen Andre next opponent? Crying emoji. Clown. I did see some kind of, was it like Luke Keeler or something like that? Or is it somebody else?
I don't know.
Okay. Ohio Run Boxing says, but my Ohio boy Willie Nelson knocked him out. And we got another one come from Trenton Jones. Charlo Harrison building the fight beautifully. Yeah, I believe, man. Both of them are doing a good job. And Trenton Jones also says, we need to push for Charlo Andre, Ness is right! Exclamation points.
But now we about to get Keeler and whatever the other dude is doing. I don't know. Whatever.
You got these sponsors?
Oh, we ready for that?
Got anything else you want to put in on these topics? You know what I'm saying? You got some breaking news? You got some breaking news you want to share with the people?
Nah, I mean...
Who fought?
I be feeling... I got feelings, bro. I be feeling away, bro. I be feeling... I be feeling away.
Who Floyd fight next, man? You know what I'm saying? Who Floyd going to get with?
I don't care. Oh, I got one for that too. My bad. Hold on.
My name is Money. Money. Well,
French Montana on Floyd, dog. Don't nobody care.
Hey man, did you see that thing that I posted in the chat about the earnings and shit like that?
Yeah. The little.
Man, you see how Floyd just crept in like every 2 years and just come with a wallop. You know what I'm saying? Wallop. Give me that and be gone. Like, God damn, that's crazy. Floyd come in, nigga, in a decade that made Dana $900 million. Crazy money.
Alrighty then.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Alrighty then, Michael. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show and lets us know that you do enjoy the content and what it is that we're doing around here. We're going out to Boomerang in Detroit.
Motherfucking murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
What up, Stainless?
Yo, come right back to me, man. Just go up one caller and then come right back to me.
Going out to Ringer. Steve, talk to me. Chicago.
What up, Steve?
Yeah, hey, what's up, guys?
What up?
All right, I'm going to pick Ortiz by unanimous decision. I think that's going to go the distance. And I'm going to pick Conlan by a decision. That's going to go the distance. The Teofimo fight, you know, I'm mixed on that one, but you know what? My head says Commey, but my gut says Lopez. So for this one, I'm going to go with my gut. But that's going to have a knockout. That fight is definitely going to have a knockout. And I'm going to say Lopez in 9. And then with a knockout. And then, of course, Crawford, I'll say in 6. So that's what I got. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know where you guys are getting. I read and I saw that weigh-in. It was only 3 guys that weighed over. And 2 of the guys only weighed over by 0.2. Ortiz was a full pound over. So I don't know. You know, for him being that young and a prospect, he's got me a little worried as far as his future at 147. I don't know. We'll have to see his next fight. I don't think it had anything to do with the scales. Because what I read was only 3 guys. And like I said, 2 of the guys was barely like 0.2. He was a full pound over. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm thinking he's too big for that weight class, man. That's what I'm thinking. Either that or he just didn't.
Remember, he just moved up because he said all his stablemates are in that weight class.
I know, but he's a big dude. He's a big dude, though.
That would be a shame.
I don't know. You guys saw him in person, so I don't know.
I'm just saying that would be a shame if he's already going to eat himself out that division because, well.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yep. We'll see. We'll see. I see it as a problem, though, but that's all I got.
All right, Steve, thanks for calling in. We're going back out to Stainless. Talk to us.
Yo, apologies. I'm at work, so I'm gonna have to stay on Bluetooth for right now. I know Bud and Mean Machine fighting this weekend, and Teofimo and Commey. Who else is fighting them?
Virgil Ortiz, Michael Conlan. That's about it. Like the notable names.
Well, of those fights, I'm gonna go all A side except Lopez and Commey. I'm gonna call that one as a draw. It's just too hard for me to decide, and I think fight night's gonna be just like that. So it's probably gonna be a draw. Who was that y'all were interviewing earlier? You were saying the sisters Rashida Ellis.
Oh, Ronald Ellis.
That was a good interview, man. You guys are, what's that, like fourth or fifth interview today?
Well, that was the fourth. Yeah, Zayas was the fifth.
Okay. Yeah, man, y'all been going at it, man. I got to say thank you for all the content. Of course, y'all know I wanted to talk a little bit more about Crawford this week, but, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. At least we got tonight. But I got to get back to work, so please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid. Hopefully I get to talk to y'all my boomerang. Peace.
All right, Stainless, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Boomerang, CYP, New Jersey. Talk to us. I mean, Cali.
You was tripping just now. I was about to light you up. Hell no. I'm going to go with, you know what? I don't think anybody's 100% sure about Commey, Teofimo, and I'm gonna go with Commey. The last time I saw Teofimo, he didn't look his old self, and I wonder if the issues with his family are not going to affect him, at this fight. That Teofimo ain't beating Commey, but hopefully I'm wrong and he come in the old Teofimo. But if not, Commey gonna win. Obviously Bud's winning. I mean, that ain't even an issue. Everybody else, I don't necessarily care to even pick on. I mean, good for them. It's actually a really, really good card when you add in Teofimo and Commey. It really is, and I'm looking forward to that. And one thing about Bud, man, everybody want to talk about who Bud ain't fighting, but you can't name nobody who's calling Bud out. And for all you do, that Bud's for you. I'm out, man. Y'all have a good night.
CYP.
Going out to Ringer, Lids Low. Talk to me.
What up, Lids Low? Decatur in the building.
Yeah, what's happening, man? I was hoping the guy. Hold on. Shout out to Baldy for making me a ringer. I was hoping the guy y'all were interviewing was in Orlando because I'm still down here, man. But hey, yeah, your boy Keith was looking a little chubby, man. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but since you brought it up,
yeah, man.
But anyway, I'm still gonna go over there to the gym. But I got Crawford and under 6. That Commey and that Teofimo, yeah, I ain't messing with that one. That's gonna be a good ass fight. I'm just gonna sit back and watch that one. And who we got before them?
Virgil Ortiz on Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, Ortiz, that boy serious. Yeah, he definitely gonna. Yeah, he a problem. But what about? It's another fight before. Oh, Conlan. What name?
Conlan. Michael Conlan.
Yeah, that's. I just want to watch that one too because it's a vengeance fight. Whenever somebody got beef, man, I love them type of fight. Like that Harrison and Charlo. Yeah.
Were you able to watch the face-to-face yet?
Oh yeah. Hey, and you know what? That's the difference between Jermell and Jermell. Shout out. I hope I'm running town right quick. But that's what I always said. Jermell is the more, I hate to say, but like level-headed. Like he said, he is emotional, the Jermell one. He gets too, he hype me. And you see how Tommy do, he just sit back and pick at him. He take a little pin and just stab. He hit him again. He just said, You know what I'm saying? Like a dog on a chain that can't do nothing until fight night. But that's what Tony want him to do, man. He gonna keep fucking with him and fucking with him. And then he gonna throw him off the game. He gonna jab his ass to death probably again. So he need to just tone. He need to tone all that so crunk shit in some more. You understand me? And do more boxing and just calm down just a tad bit, bruh. Your knockout probably gonna come. Just chill the fuck out for a minute, bruh. But I'm out.
All right, let's go, man. Decatur, Georgia, in the building. We got up next, Mr. Gibbs.
What?
We have a Boomerang. It looks like
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
I know you got ESPN. Right? I know you got ESPN, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stream that.
Oh, no. Like I said, man, I'll watch that shit on YouTube, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm going for Kavaliauskas. I got him on 5 dimes. So I feel like he's going to take him out 12th round. Going to go all the way. You know, we never seen, what's his name, Terence Crawford, really fight anybody that's willing to throw down. And I feel like Kavaliauskas might throw down. I mean, he had problems with, what's his name, Amir Khan. He had to go for the low blows and uppercut them nuts. I'm sorry. But I wanted to say this a while ago, man. Why is it like when we talk about Anthony Joshua or anything, UK gets upset like we're attacking the Queen, or you know we said the British is coming, or some shit. This is funny to me, man. Every time we talk about Anthony Joshua, that shit comes up. But I wanted to say this about Anthony Joshua. He reminds me of Amir Khan when he fights like that style against St. Louis. Like, you know, that glass chin is right there. That button is right between the chin. But, you know, if he stays away with the jab, he might get the win. But that's my call. Kavaliauskas is going to win. I'm going with Commey. Teofimo, he's a daddy's boy. That's it.
You going with who else?
Commey.
Egidijus, green eggs and
down
ham.
on your little paper.
Hold on, bro. I ain't hear you. You said you going with Lopez?
No, I said Commey. Yo, Mike,
man.
Stop letting that cat crawl on your keyboard and shit, nigga, messing up your fucking...
My bad, man. All right, I got you. Commey, got you.
Commey, nigga. All right, that's my call. I'll be right back with it. And you...
Sorry. Go ahead. All right. We going out to Ringer, Bo and Bama.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up? Shout out Tabo, Riddick Bo Mack, and Bo Jackson. Did this nigga just pick Kavaliauskas?
He picked Egidijus, green eggs and ham, crab and lobster.
Bro, he got to be banned for a week after the fight is over. After he get his crow, like, he got to be banned for a week. This nigga tripping, man. Come on.
Hey, you would have said the same thing about Ruiz.
I think he was joking. Andy Ruiz?
Yeah. Or Louise is what they call him
Hell
now.
no. Nah, bro. Joshua all day in that one. No, and I'm from Bama, know what I'm saying? But Joshua all day in that one, there was no way Ruiz was going to win again.
Yeah, again, but that's what I'm saying. In the first one, you know,
the first
you would have wanted people to get banned the first time.
But Anthony Joshua ain't no Bud Crawford by a long shot. Bud Crawford a bad motherfucker, man. I know you don't be I know how you feel towards him, but he a bad motherfucker, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to open that door. I don't want to open that alleyway. I never do.
Kick
and
that
it's
motherfucker
intentional
down.
because I like to be on good
Kick that
standing.
bitch open.
You know what I'm saying? I like to be on good standing with y'all because I like the show, and I don't never want to have no bad energy ever. But Crawford a bad motherfucker, man. You don't have to open your eyes.
Ain't that serious? Yeah, it definitely ain't that serious, nigga. These niggas fighters, we ain't got no emotional attachment to them.
Yeah, but yeah, check this out though. Let me get my call off. Virgil Ortiz is fighting Brad Solomon. I got a knockout under 6 rounds on that one, bro. Brad Solomon old. He get tired fast, and most black fighters don't have great chins. I'm gonna leave that at that. I also got Teofimo Lopez as well. Richard Commey. Bob Arum did a great job at pulling him out the trash can. He lost to Robert Easter, then went to Rocha and lost to, I can't even fucking remember, Avanesian or some fucking body. I don't even know, bro. Excuse my language.
Over in Russia.
Yeah, call it a robbery if you want to. He lost twice back-to-back, came back, fought some bombs, fought old man Raymondo Beltran, and now they got him fighting Teofimo, who one of the fastest fighters out right now. Richard Commey slow, flat-footed. Teofimo gonna walk the dog with him, man. And one last thing, the fighters in the Olympic trials right now, there's a lot of good action going on. They're gonna air it on. They're gonna stream it on TV, starting the 15th. But it's Rashida Ellis. That's Shorty, homie sister. Know what I'm saying? She out there in the Olympic trials. O'Shea Jones. She over there, Keyshawn Davis, Delonte Johnson is going down over there.
What channel, though, man? Like, I need to know the channel before come on.
I'm back in.
Yeah. What's the channel?
Am I back in? It's supposed to be on NBC, and it'll be pretty good. But they over there fighting right now. Yeah, NBC. O'Shea Jones. That's Yeah, that's Buddy sister from DAZN. I'm telling you, she gonna be the Katie Taylor killer. That's all I got.
Bet. All right, Bo, big dog.
Katie Taylor killer.
We already the name, you know what I'm saying? Give them their trinkets already.
We got Troy Boomerang.
What up, Troy? You want to back to back?
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, just go ahead and give me this Boomerang. I'm watching the game just to let y'all know.
You gotta turn your TV down, man. And you on speakerphone, bro. Come on, man. You been calling in for like 15 months.
Okay. Well, you
hear me when I'm on speaker, so I don't know.
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
You sound a lot better.
Okay. All right. Well, just to let you know that Jackson beat Vic's record, so he got the most rushing yards on any quarterback. Anyhow.
Yeah. I seen that.
I'm only interested in 2 fights. The Teofimo fight, which is not going to be that easy as people think. Because Teofimo, like I said, he has those quick twitches. Teofimo, man. I know I might be pronouncing his name a little bit off, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I didn't ask you a question, so I said Teofimo, and I didn't ask you a question there, brother. Remember? I'm sure you saw the 5 heartbeats, right, Nestor? I mean, please don't have me hang you from the balcony and ask you what my business hours are. All right? Quiet. As I was stating, Teofimo, because that's how I pronounce it, he's fighting Commey. So that's going to be a very interesting fight because as soon as he stops punching, Comey's going to start punching, and Comey's a very hard puncher. He's he's one of those punchers that he kind of reminds me of Rosario back in the day, who I know you don't know, but there was a fighter named Rosario, was a light heavyweight. He could just knock you out with one damn punch, or he could beat on you, and then boom, he kind of reminds me of him. And the Crawford fight, not so much interested in the fight, but just his thoughts about moving up to 160. Honestly, he should sit down with his people and talk about moving to 154.
He came out with an interview, said I knew dummies would run with it. I was playing.
Okay. Oh, okay, but here's my thought.
if he moves up to 154 and he unifies the title or he gets all the titles, that'll carry more weight if he moves up to 160, which I know he can't move up to 160, even though he walks around at 170. Because right now, I just think he's frustrated because none of the top guys want to fight him. I don't know what happened with him and Porter because I would have loved to see that fight. But I think that'd be a good move for him if he moves to 154 since he can't get what he wanted at 147. Move to 154. Move to 154. You know, he can carry that weight. I mean, he has Brook up there that wants to fight him, and you have the brother out of Philly, and him and Harrison. Harrison will be a good fight.
Keep going, man. You said you want to use your boomerang back to back.
Well, I heard it, so I didn't think about it, but that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all I got for right now, man. I don't see too much else that really. Oh, Nestor Gibbs.
Oh, Nestor.
Nestor Gibbs.
He hear you.
Yeah, man. You gotta. I know he does. You got to tell your army of parrots, man. Real men, you know. If you try to insult somebody, you got to stop with the whole pacemaker insults, brother. If you're going to be a man and you're going to try and hurt somebody, you should use your own words and stop using another man's words to attack another man. Women do that. Men don't do that. Please take my words, because I've raised men. As me being the elder statesman, I've raised men. I had a 30-year-old come over here today. 2 of them. I had one that's a grown woman and one that's a grown man come over here, and I raised them both. Right? I don't have to explain to him how to be a man. Why do I have to explain to you men how to be men? I mean, you keep coming at me with this pacemaker and you old and I'm Uncle Tom. Please read up on Uncle Tom before you open your mouth. It's Sambo who was the one that was killing us, not Uncle Tom. Please stop it. Y'all have to have some kind of education. That's why I don't respond to a lot of y'all, because you are beneath me. As far as your mind goes, you are beneath me. Why am I going to waste my time, charm, and wit talking to you when I'm just gonna mentally fuck you to death? Why? Y'all have a good night.
Chris, I got that man blood pressure up, man. What y'all do to that man, bro? Come on, man.
Chris in New Mexico.
What up, Chris, man?
Hey, yo, what up, guys? How's my audio?
You good?
All right. You know what? Just come back to me, man. I'm at work. My bosses are walking around and shit.
All right, brother. Keep fighting the good fight. Donald, California.
What up, Donald?
What's going on? What's up? I got Crawford in 6. I feel like the first couple rounds, Crawford gonna figure him out. Crawford probably start getting off in that ass about the 4th round, or probably get like a knockdown in the 4th round. Dude probably make it through the next round and a half, and he probably get him out of there in like 6. A lot of people are picking Teofimo Lopez. I've watched Commey for a long time. And what?
Teofimo Lopez.
Telephone Lopez, huh? But I've watched Commey for a while, and if you look at some of his fights, he could take a punch. His fight where he slugged it out, he was taking shots. With Robert Easter, he was taking shots, and Robert Easter barely got that knockdown on him. He really barely got that. And you could kind of argue that Commey could be undefeated right now, because that loss to that Russian guy, that was a robbery. I watched that. And the fight with Easter, that could have went either way. That was a very close fight. So he could arguably be undefeated at this point right now. And he's a hard hitter for somebody at 135. And I've watched Teofimo Lopez. I've never seen Teofimo Lopez get hit flush and still be there. And I've seen a lot of Commey's fights, and Commey's got hit flush several times, and he was still there, taking flush shots and giving them back. So I mean, if Lopez could pull this off, I mean, he's gonna be pretty good because I know Commey's gonna hit him with some shit pretty flush. Ortiz and Brad Sullivan, yeah, they getting Brad Sullivan at the right time. Dude's 36. He's been off for almost 2 years. He's not a big puncher, and Ortiz has got them 14 wins and 14 KOs. So I see Ortiz doing him the same way that he did Herrera. Is he gonna try to box for a little bit, and then he gonna start landing some shots on him, and he's gonna probably get him out of there within 6 rounds, I would say, as well too. So
you still ain't tell me Commey or Lopez. You gave me a great breakdown, but you ain't pick one.
Oh, yeah, I got Commey in the late rounds. I think Commey will be landing. I think Comey's gonna go shot for shot with Lopez, and Comey's gonna take Lopez's shots, but Lopez is probably gonna take his for a minute, and then in the later rounds he's gonna get tired and fade it out. And I think Comey's gonna land another flush shot or 2 on him, and probably get him out like 9-10, late stoppage from them slugging it out, and Commey getting the better of the punches landed in. That's how I see that playing out. But
all right, Donald, man. Anything
that's
else you
all
want to touch on real quick? Too late. Who we got up next, Big Dog?
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo, what up, Mike? What up, Ness? Am I clear?
Clear for takeoff.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up? What's up, my boxing brothers, man? First, shout out to y'all, man. Great week of entertainment, man, on the podcast. Yo, shout out to the boxing guys. Shout out to the whole TBV family, all the callers, everybody in the chat. This is where it's at. Yo, Teofimo versus Commey. This is a hard pick, man. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I like Teofimo. I want to pick him. Dude has a good skill set, a great personality, man. The dude has the potential to be a superstar doing the Fortnite dance and all that shit. But he ain't battle tested, man. I don't know none of the dudes that he fought. And Commey has beat Beltran. I thought he beat Easter too. And I got to go with the more battle-tested guys. So put me down for Commey. I'm going 12-round decision. I do believe it's going to be a couple of knockdowns, though. On the Crawford, man, I heard the Andre Ward interview, man. Ward is my guy, the Cali King, man, but I disagree. And I heard the Kevin Cunningham interview, Ness. That was a great interview. He was right on point, man. I don't like the fact that Ward's saying that Spence has to fight more Porters. I'm paraphrasing, to be on the same level as Crawford, man. It's not even logically right, man. Crawford, man, he cannot go a whole nother year without fighting the top 5 welterweights, man, and still saying he's number 1. I'm a Crawford fan.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. If those guys won't get in the ring with him, what you want him to do? They're gonna keep blaming
they gotta
him.
find a way, man. He keeps saying that they need him, but he don't need them. They all need each other. They all need to fight each other twice to see who's number
Joe.
1.
But if you can't get them to make a fight with you, then you can't point the blame at one person.
No, that's true. That's true. I'm just saying that I think that he needs them more because I can't see him go without fighting any top 5 fighters saying you number 1 in the division. It's impossible. You can't keep going off what you did at 140. You can't go a whole nother year speaking on that. What have you done lately at 147?
Bruh,
now, don't get me wrong.
Ward got mad at Stephen. He was like, what? Crawford went on the road. Like, that shit was last year. That nigga did that shit in 2014.
Man, if he just did what Ward did, man, Ward fought everybody in his division to prove that he was number 1 in the Super 6. That's the only way.
Antonio, Albany.
What up, Antonio?
Yo. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yo. All right, so let me get my 3 minutes in, yo. But lately, y'all episode's been hella funny, man. But on Saturday night, man, I got all the A-sides. I got Lopez, I got Ortiz. I think Ortiz is tomorrow, yeah. But, yo, I'm going to be honest with you. Face-off with Terence Crawford and that meme machine, I noticed that the meme machine felt Crawford's bicep after the face-off. And for some odd reason, I know that Crawford is farther in his career than Cotto, but I'm feeling some Cotto, Ricardo Torres vibes on Saturday night's fight, man. I don't know, man. I mean, it might be a tough fight for Crawford, but I still see him winning. But other than that, man, yo, I got to take it back to an episode. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Hella funny episode, man. People are hating. But I do want to say that I do agree with you. I do want to see Charlo and Andrade fight each other, but I do got to add that but there because I want to see Canelo fight one of them too, just because I hate Canelo so much and because I think he's one of the best fighters of this era after Pacquiao and Floyd, but I still don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that, even though, yo, Carlos are hella funny, bro. Like, Charlo and Andrade are not in the caliber fighters of Triple G, Danny Jacobs, or Kovalev, and people are still hating on Canelo because he doesn't want to fight any of those guys, man. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. You know, deep down, these callers, they know that Canelo could beat both of them guys, but they can't like enter in their minds that a Mexican guy looking like a gingerhead is the best fighter right now in the game. They just don't want to believe it. It's so sad, but it is what it is, and I hope one of these days Canelo does fight one of them guys so that way, you know, these cars could just shut the fuck up already and just give Canelo fucking all the credit in the world. But other than that, man, great fucking show, and I'm telling you, man, Crawford is going to have a hard time with this guy. I just feel it. You know, I just feel it. I don't know why, but he's going to go 12 rounds, man. But great show.
Boy, you are the nicest Canelo hater I ever seen in my goddamn life. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, Mike, have you seen this Bob Arum interview floating around talking about he got inside information that Earl ain't coming back for 2 years?
Whoa. I watched the interview with Cougar. I didn't know he said 2 years.
Oh, people lying? You know I don't watch interviews.
I mean, I watched the whole interview now. Like, I was doing other things, but I did hear him. He said, Cougar asked him, like, how do you know about the Errol Spence thing? He was like, well, I know people close to the camp. I got inside information, you know what I'm saying? So it's very, very reliable information. His words, not mine. So, but I didn't hear him say 2 years. But like I said, I was doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? I was laying down, texting, and like listening to the shit at the same time. But I wasn't like focused on it. So he might have said 2 years, but I definitely heard him say I got inside information. But yeah, man, look, man, I'm the same guy that said Bob and the lifetime contract with horse shit. Inside information on Errol Spence camp. I think it's horseshit too. I could be wrong, but who knows, man? Who knows?
Yo, Max Kellerman listens to the show. You heard him talking about the people saying that you re-signed not to fight with PBC fighters.
Yeah. Not to sign with PBC fighters and things like that. But and he asked him like, it's gonna be come a time where like people are gonna get fed up, like, man, we gotta get this fight made. And Terrence just kept on reiterating, like, I want to fight. I want to fight those guys and shit, man. Hopefully, man, like both camps can realize, like, people are moaning and growing because we don't want to wait 5 years for Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather type shit, you know what I'm saying? And with Earl being hurt, you know what I'm saying? It's not fair to Earl to even put his name in any kind of situation for a fight, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get a fight with one of those guys and maybe Pacquiao and Danny Garcia or Sean Porter can fight for a belt while Errol Spence gets better, you know what I'm saying? If Bob Arum's information is accurate.
All right, well, let's keep it moving. Going to
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
My guy, shout out to TBV. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
What's the business?
All right, listen, let me get my crow. I got to get my crow. I've been fasting, but let me get my crow because I picked Ruiz.
Oh, man, you knew better. You knew better, man. You'll do better.
So, yeah, I know. Man. Mike, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Oh, shout out to Stainless. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Info Joe. Shout out to all the callers, as usual. Let me start with this since we on Crawford and that kind of thing. I know they trying to boom. I respect dude, Andre Ward, but he worked for who he worked for. He worked with who he worked with. So this is like an infomercial. This is like when Sway interviewed Eminem. You got your business partner interviewing you, throwing you softballs, and he's going to advocate for him. But, like, yo, if Crawford can't make a fight with Porter, and Porter's fighting everybody, anybody. Like, Porter, listen, Kenny Porter, Sean Porter, they take their show on the road and fight whoever. So I don't understand. It's like, if you're not doing business with these guys, whose fault is it? I'm not trying to blame Bud. I'm not trying to blame. Whose fault is it? Didn't Boo Boo earlier on TBV? Y'all had that shit. He said, yo, if Charlo's the boss, then make the fight, boss. Like, that's how it's supposed to go. But, after a while, it's not even going to be worth the quality of a Manny Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight because the closest comparison is Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia came up from 140, and again, he fought everybody who was fighting. He fought Porter, he fought Thurman, and he fought a couple softballs, but he fought once you fight those two guys, you fighting everybody. So that's that, man. But let me get for this weekend. I'm gonna take Bud because Kavaliauskas, isn't this the same guy who fought to a draw with Ray Robinson out of Philly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so come on, man. Again, Ness coined it. I hope you got a trademark on that shit. This is Top Rank diet, my nigga. Come on, man. In addition to that, I'm going with Commey. And it's funny because Troy was calling him Telefono, right? But maybe the key to the fight will be Teofimo needs to stay on the Telefono. Commey's going to hit him with a counter left hook that's going to unsteady him. Daddy going to tell him to get up off the stool and keep fighting, and Commey going to keep beating on him. If Commey gets robbed for this decision, this will be fucked up. So I got Commey. Give me Commey on that one. And shout out to Alicia Bumgarner. Let me get this.
She definitely in camp with Tony Harrison out there in my man Thurman's gym.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We going out to Texas.
BoxingVoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why? Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
How's everybody doing tonight?
All right.
With a machine gun?
Yo, put me down for Crawford. I'm going to say Crawford under 6. Because Mean Machine looked good, but I don't think he's going to be good enough. Crawford's got a lot of skill and a lot of things in his bag. And then put me down for Commey in 12, man, for the next person on Vasyl Lomachenko's box rec as another victory. Put me down for Commey. Commey starts a little slow. Teofimo starts fast. I think that one, out of all the fights this weekend, really interests me the most because that one's going to be a fight and where you're going to see all the highlights. That one's going to be a beautiful fight to come on. And of course, give me Ortiz. Even though I was surprised at that too. A lot of people coming in overweight. Like, granted, a pound's a pound, but still, like, that's a rare occurrence. I think that many people coming in overweight. But I want to shout out Info Joe because Info Joe's got a point, man. You eventually, and then Max Kellerman too. Eventually, you got to make these fights. It's not gonna be their fault, our fault. Because Mike, like I was telling you on the show, this sounds like Floyd Manning all over again, man. It's literally history repeating itself before our eyes.
Yeah,
and I
man.
do
I just
not
hope we
like
don't
that. I
get.
want to see the best fight the best, man.
Yeah, I just hope we don't get to that stage,
And
man. Like, damn, like, have you not learned anything? Like, both sides. Like, have you not learned anything from that fight? I guess not, because it made a lot of money, right? Fuck.
I mean, it made a lot of money over time, but then once we got the fight, it wasn't really what we wanted, you know. And then once it got to that point, we knew what was going to happen. It was too late. Had they fought it when we wanted to, it would have been a way better fight.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Crawford is pound for pound with everything that he's done. But to me, he's not the best welterweight because of who he's fought at welterweight.
Yeah, I
That's
agree
my
with
little
that.
argument on that. But
That's what I've been saying.
all in all, I can really see now, especially now that Earl's probably out the picture for next year, and
I don't know what
Bob
that, like,
decent contract on
I just
Sean
read,
Porter.
like, the
I hope
transcript.
we get
I
that
don't,
fight with Sean Porter.
yeah, I don't think he said a whole, like, 2 years, like, everybody, like, trying to run with. I think he said foreseeable future, and like I said again, I don't know if Bob knows what he's
I don't
talking
think
about.
he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be out. If he comes back this year, he'll get a soft touch, and then he'll probably get Danny if Danny keeps winning.
Yo,
unless
Bud
he
is
fights
done,
Pacquiao,
man. Bud is done because if that's true, that means Danny and Sean gonna fight for the WBC. So Sean ain't gonna cross the street to fight Bud.
No.
I don't know because if with recent comments from Bob Arum, it looks like he might see all of a sudden Sean Porter's an excellent, great fighter, and I'm gonna send him some money. So let's
He
see what
telling the
happens. Man. But
people what they
Sean
want
and
to
Bud will
hear.
be a good fighter. I don't know, man. That's what I read. That's what I see. But hopefully, I got hope. But that's my call. Y'all have a good one.
Machine Gun got that stopwatch on his hip. All right, big dog. Have a good night. We got up next, man, Mr. Gibbs. Don't forget, if this right now on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther, head over to the boxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on that Amazon link. Bookmark that link, save that link, and do all your shopping through our Amazon link. Not the Prime link, the actual Amazon link. Yes, sir.
Boxingvoice.com.
Poloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
Boxingvoice.com.
Yep. Yo. What up, fellas?
What up, Big Super Max?
What up?
What's going on? Go ahead, my picks for the weekend. Really interested to see the Teofimo and the Commey fight. That looks like it's gonna be a pretty good scrap. I don't know. I think Teofimo's gonna show people that he's not just a hype job. I wasn't a big fan of his at first, but I lean on him to get the job done in a very, very tough fight. Virgil Ortiz, I think, should get it done. All the A sides, other than that, should get it done. What I'm really interested in is, like I said, seeing Teofimo get in there and what he's really all about. I know he struggled in his last fight, but that could have been just the reality check he needed. So, we'll kind of find out. And, man, I'm really interested in the fact that Clarissa Shields is going to be out there for that Nunes fight. I know there's been a lot of reports about them doing that Nunes versus Shields. So, in a boxing match, I'd love to see it, man. I don't know how I feel about letting Shields go over to an MMA fight, but hopefully they can get that done in the boxing ring. What do you think that would do for women's boxing?
Honestly, women's boxing, I don't think it does very much for it, if I'm being honest with you. But I do think it does something for Clarissa Shields in her brand. I think it builds her brand dramatically if she's able to get in the ring with somebody as popular as Amanda Nunes from the UFC.
Yeah, I think it could probably put her on the Layla Ali level, hopefully, with the big win like that. But I know there's been some talk about her going over to MMA, which I hope not. She's a good ambassador for the boxing game. But other than that, man, I'm just ready to get see these fights, man. Have a good weekend of boxing.
Now,
and that's pretty much
you
my
watch
call.
both of them, you know what I'm saying? You watch UFC and you watch boxing. Do you think that is more money in women's UFC or women's boxing?
See, now when it comes to the women, I gotta say it's MMA. Normally, there's more money in boxing than in MMA, but when it comes to the women, I'm pretty sure they get more airtime. They get more,
Yes,
they
sir.
get main events. They get pay-per-view main events. So I'm pretty sure women's boxing can make it more.
But I think for this fight, though, they'd make a tremendous amount of money. And I wonder if you could put a boxing match between Shields and Nunes on pay-per-view. I mean, I know me personally, I'd pay for it, but I don't know how many people actually would.
You gotta be a good undercard, man. You gotta put some. You gotta sprinkle some good guys in there, man. Well, not guys, literally, but like good fighters in there.
Yeah, some good fights, absolutely. But yeah, that's my call, fellas.
All right, Big Super Max, man. Thanks for calling in, Big Dog. It's the roll call. Who got it next, man?
Clemente, talk to us.
Clemente.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going
What
on?
up?
Hello. Yeah. So my picks are Virgil Ortiz knocks him out probably within 3, and who else? Excited to see Julian Rodriguez back. And Josue Vargas, pretty excited about those guys. I think Teofimo wins a controversial decision, but I think Commey's next move should be probably a fight with Devin Haney. I think he can get a shot with Devin Haney, try to get that WBC title, and plus that's a good test for Devin Haney. And then I think Kavaliauskas. I think he lasts with Terence and probably goes to decision or late round stoppage. Are you guys there?
We're here.
Yeah, man. Floor's all yours.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the one thing that I did want to butt in on was the Devin Haney. He just had surgery, so he's gonna be out for the foreseeable future. And Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna gonna be fighting for the belt, while he be labeled as champion in recess due to injury.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Also, did you guys hear about? Apparently, there's rumors of Andy Ruiz against Adewale.
No, that's news to me.
I highly doubt he's going to be coming back that fast, or we'll have fight news that fast.
Yeah, I just saw it was an article on the Ring Magazine website. That's why I was asking. But anyway, that's my call, you guys.
Clemente.
All right, Big Dog. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Josue, Oregon, talk to us.
What's going on, Josue?
Hey, yo, what up, Mike? Hey, what up, Ness? Hey, yo, Ness, man, I got to give you a big thank you, man, because, in all honesty, bro, like us fans, we would not know if Crawford's fighting this weekend if it wasn't for his show. ESPN's not doing their job. Top Rank's not doing their job. Man, they got to start paying you, man, because you're out there speaking the truth. Andre Ward doesn't know shit. Timothy Bradley's an idiot. Man, but Ness, you're speaking facts, man. So, shout out to you and the Boxing Boys, man. And as far as Crawford, I got Green Machine for the win. Let's all shoot for the upset, man. And that's all I got.
He said Green Machine. Green eggs and ham. Yo, Egidijus Kavaliauskas, a.k.a. Crab and Lobster. That's my man right there. We going out to Sean Paul. Just give me the line.
What's good, y'all? What's cracking?
What it do?
So this weekend, I'm listening to. I'm looking forward to the Teofimo Lopez fight. I feel like he's gonna get it done. I actually feel like he's gonna stop him in the late rounds. I feel like if Robert Easter put hands on that boy, then Teofimo Lopez is gonna do him nasty. But what I don't really give a shit about none of the fights this weekend. I feel like all the A sides are gonna take it. But what I want to see is I want to see Crawford win in. I want to see some highlight real shit happen. I want to see him do some crazy shit, and then I want to see him hop on the mic after and talk some shit. Man, he needs to call somebody out. He needs to motherfucking get some eyes on himself. Be like, that motherfucker said what? You know what I mean? And everyone's talking about crossing the street and shit, and if I'm Crawford, I'm going to look at who's the fuck's in my stable that I could get a paycheck from, that I could get a belt from. And Manny Pacquiao got both of those things. And so I'm going to be on Bob's head talking about quit babysitting that man. You feel me? Quit protecting that dude. Either defend that shit against the best who's on the same side of the street as you, or vacate that fucking belt and let me fight whoever the fuck it might be for that shit. If I can't fight one of the best out there, let me just rack up another belt. Give him another reason to fight me. You know what I mean? So I want to see him hop on the mic, you know, try to get at the old man, try to get a payday and shit. And that boy Virgil Ortiz, and I'm going to be watching him as well, actually. That's somebody that I already know he's going to be a problem in his time, you know. You never know when he's going to hurt him, you know. It looks like everything he throws fucking hurt. That man's going to be a problem, you know what I mean? So, yeah, a lot of exciting fighters, you know. Not many fights that, you know, I said in my last call that the ones that interest me the most are the ones that, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. But, you know, I feel like I already know everyone that's going to win this weekend, despite the Teofimo Lopez and Commey. But yeah, man, so let's see Crawford get some promotion for himself, and, you know, let's see these other up-and-comers do some crazy shit, get some eyes on themselves, you know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all putting the news out there, keeping everybody informed, keep doing your thing, man. Y'all God bless.
Sean Paul, thanks for calling in. Rod in the 870.
What up, man?
What up?
So I got a Commey split decision and Crawford stoppage. I don't know what round. And I just want to address something from a couple of calls ago. I know I got on here and we was talking about Crawford, and I said that he should really consider. He's one of my favorite fighters, top 3, but he should really consider going over to PBC. And I got a lot of pushback from other callers saying, why should he have to leave? And the reason why is, think about this. If Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, Thurman, or moved up to fight J-Rock over the next 18 months, will we be pissed? No, we will love every one of those fights. If Manny Pacquiao fought Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, and Thurman 2 over the next 18 months, will we be pissed? No, we will love every one of those fights. If Danny Garcia fought Spence, Thurman 2, Porter 2, will we be pissed over the next 18 months? Nope, we'll love every last one of those fights.
No,
if Thurman fought Ugas,
I'll be mad.
If Thurman fought, hold on, Mike, hold on. If Thurman fought Ugas, Spence, and Manny or Porter 2, will we be pissed over the next 18 months? Hell no. If Porter fought Thurman, Mikey Garcia, Spence, or Danny 2, will we be pissed? No. That's the reason I said my man should come over. And I like the guy. I really do. But if he got a chance to get out that top-ranked contract, go sign with PBC and get in the mix with these guys. That's all you got to do. Nobody is saying that that's how. It's just the way it is. These guys could fight each other for the next 2 years, and nobody's going to be pissed at these fights. I'm going to love every last one of these fights. Although I want to see Terence Crawford fight all of them, they still fighting dogs. Each one of those guys are dogs. Each one of those guys can fucking fight. Sean Porter and all of them. We're not going to be mad. It's not like these guys over here fighting.
Like the fights that we want to see. See the best like the best. Not some guys that get recycled over and over. They're talking about
All these
trilogies
guys are
and fucking rematches.
Mike.
You know,
You talking like these guys are bums. Which one of these guys are bums?
Getting there with the fight.
Which one of these guys are bums, Mike?
Garcia came up short.
Which one of these guys are bums?
Ain't nobody. Why do you
I want to see Earl Spence fight Danny Pacquiao. I want to see Earl Spence fight Thurman. I want to see Earl Spence fight Danny Garcia.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
I want to see him fight all of them.
Go ahead.
And Crawford.
Let me know when you finish.
And Crawford. I want to see him fight all of them. I want to see him fight all 4 of them. And if you give me those 3, I'm fucking happy. That's what I'm saying, Mike.
And so, fans like Crawford you, the reason why we ain't getting these goddamn fights because you happy with fucking mediocrity.
No, it ain't.
You're happy with a fight. You're a fucking favorite in.
You mad at one of these fights? Which one of these guys on the top 5, Mike? Which one of these guys on the top 5? Which one of these guys on the top 5? Tell Crawford to bring his bitch ass over to PBC and stop signing dumbass contracts to top rank.
Tell me how you really feel, nigga. Tell me how you really feel. You gotta be a bitch ass nigga. Now you're a bitch ass nigga, huh?
Tell his dumb ass to come over.
Now you're dumb ass too, huh? Oh, PBC love. That's all you got. PBC love. It's all love, Ryan. And 870. I love you, brother.
Junior, Houston, Texas.
What up, Junior?
Man, what's up? What up, TVV? What's up, Mike Ness? Man, okay, so all this Crawford to PBC, like he don't need to go to PBC. He's a 3-division champion. He beat Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. I mean, he don't need them. Like they need him more than he need them. He gonna win this weekend by decision. I got Teofimo winning by decision, but Crawford don't have to go to PBC. They gonna eventually have to come to him. He's the king of the division. Yeah, that's my call, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, big dog. We got a super chat coming in, man. We got one coming from Big Super Mex. Riding 870 with that fire. Hashtag truth hurts. And we got one from Rod, baby. It's all love, Mike, trying to get that ratings up. Hey, man, you know me, man. A little argument never hurt nobody.
All right, we're going out to. Did we get to Liz Lowe? Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we got to him.
All right, we going out to Davidian. Talk to me.
Hey, who Rod picked? Did he pick Commey or did he pick Lopez?
I don't know. Picked himself to win that argument, though.
I think it do.
Yo, what's good, Mike? What's good, Ness? How y'all doing?
All good, all good.
Nah, it's nothing but great fights this weekend. Of course, I can't wait to see the Richard Commey.
I think you just being nice. Nothing but great fights. Yeah, you being nice.
Don't try to influence the callers because you want to see how you see it.
I can't wait to see the Richard Commey and Teofimo Lopez. That's
you mean the real main event? The real main event.
My bad. Is this Ness on the call or is this who? Who is the call again? Who's this Ness?
No, but it's gonna be some good fights and UFC. Sorry, I mean I know this is a boxing channel, but yeah, I can't wait to see all of it. But I don't know. That's a close one. I kind of want to go with Commey, but I don't know. We'll see. Who else? Let's see.
Uh-oh. His wife told him he got to keep it down. He jumped off the line.
Who was that, though?
Davidian.
Davidian. Okay, all right, Davidian. He picked Commey. Got the damn. My bad, Siri talking to me and shit.
My man woke up the baby. All righty, then. We're going out to Jem.
What up, Jem?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. It's late over there, man. Thanks for rocking out with us.
Yeah, man, I know. Yeah, but yeah, man, for the fights, obviously, I've got Virgil Ortiz, stoppage, not sure when. Lopez versus Commey, it's a good fight, you know. I think Lopez might stop him late. If it does go to decision, I don't think they're going to give Commey the nod, you know. I think that, like you guys mentioned earlier on, they invested a lot of money into Lopez, and I think they're trying to build up that fight with Lomachenko. I don't know about you guys, but I'm obviously excited for this. What's this fight? I think next week, is it the Tony Harrison versus Charlo? You know, the press conference was super fire, you know. But I was just going to mention one point. Yeah, man. I was going to mention one point. I don't know what it is with some people back there. What's up with the hate with Terence Crawford? Look, I don't have him as my number one pound for pound. I have him number two.
The head that wear the crown. When you got the crown on your head, motherfuckers gonna throw rocks, stones, boulders, and bricks at your ass.
Man, it's crazy because the thing is, I don't even have him as my number one pound for pound. But look, you guys are complaining about who he fought at the time. You fight who's in front of you. You fight who's the champion at the time. So
that's all good, guys. Done.
Gatto, talk to us.
What up, Gatto?
Shit, I don't really want too much, man. First off, I really called because I ain't been able to call in and get that crow, man, picking that boy to read. So let me get a plate of that.
Boy,
shit
you a man for that, boy. Gatto, man.
Yeah.
You gotta give me at least
some of
one
that,
prediction,
man.
though.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Man, so that Commey and Lopez, that shit hard, dog. That shit hard. I want to ride with the young nigga, man, but I don't know, man. I think Commey, man. I think you put it best, Mike, when you said when he hit people, they have adverse reactions to the motherfucking.
That's my favorite part.
But
You see what Wild, you see it with him. Niggas don't react the same.
Yeah, I know, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the young boy though, man. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, say he get it done. I don't really even feel the need to predict that Terence Crawford shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can start getting some of the bigger fights. You know what I mean? I'm really excited for that Charlo Harrison. Man, I see why Harrison a motherfucking boxer, dog. He got a mouth like that, nigga. You thought a lot. You thought a lot. You looked at that nigga. I'm a motherfucking Charlo fan, man. But he looked my guy in the eyes and told him he's a sucker. I said, oh, no, you gotta get this.
I would never lose to a sucker. What?
I said, you gotta get this nigga through there, dog. But yeah, man. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, hopefully Terence Crawford gives us excited, knock out some highlight real shit, and Commey and Lopez gonna be good. So yeah, that's the call.
All right, Gatto, man. Big dog, thanks for calling in, homie. We appreciate it.
Sure do. We got that one white boy in Texas. Talk to me.
What up, John?
What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike? Y'all doing good tonight?
We all good.
Man, I kind of feel for Crawford, man. A lot of callers calling in for the Commey, talking about Teofimo and Commey. But I got Crawford in the fight, of course. Hopefully it'll be a good fight. You know, hopefully it won't disappoint. He'll end it in a spectacular KO. I've also got Commey in the co-main. I think it goes 12 rounds, and I think he gets the decision. But he's pretty cold. But yeah, smash the like button if you're out there listening. I appreciate it, Ness and Mike, for y'all giving us these late shows. Y'all doing one tomorrow night? Do you know or not?
Probably. Cool.
Well, I guess I'll see y'all then. Tomorrow, though. Y'all have a good night.
All right. We're going out to Jonathan Sims. Talk to me.
Good evening, TBV.
What up?
Hey, let me get my crow, Ness.
All right.
Been listening since 2012. That's for all the times I never called in to get my crow.
Nice.
I got Ortiz, Conlan. I'm not gonna pick the Lopez Commey because it's too much of a pick 'em, and I'm gonna go with Crawford. I got an idea for you, Ness. I know a couple shows ago you had asked what's the solution for Crawford because he couldn't get no fights, and this is something I've been thinking about. So I just want y'all to hear me out. I know everybody ain't gonna be in favor of this, but it's just an idea because I believe in creating your own way when the normal ways don't work. I personally, I would ask you guys, do you guys agree that Bob Arum is in the pockets of the WBO?
Yeah.
Okay. I would suggest that Crawford do one or two things, and it starts with dropping the WBO belt. I think he should drop it.
Yo, that sounds like my plan for Wilder about a year ago. I said, drop that fucking WC and get ranked in AJ's rankings, man.
And what it does is if he get ranked, especially in the IBF WBC, it forces them to fight him and it takes the promoters out of it. He can take the power out of the promoters' hands.
I still go to purse bid and that fighter could just pull out like Kovalev.
The number one guy, they still have to fight him. The purse bid may be of an issue, but they still can't say no, we're not fighting him. If he's
they just walk away like Kovalev. Kovalev and Adonis.
Would you do drop the belt, especially if he goes the WBC route? You could do drop the belt or the IBF. They're gonna have to drop the belt. You know the IBF pushes for theirs.
Canelo dropped it before he accepted franchise. He dropped it.
Okay, so let's see Earl or Sean dropped the belt then?
Canelo just dropped the IBF too.
Okay, well then you drop it, and then we really know that they didn't want no smoke, because not only does he get ranked, but then he gets a chance to fight one of those top 5 guys for the number 1 spot. Then he can fight one of those guys for the belts. If they drop the belt, well then shit. I mean, they just didn't want to fight anyways. And what he could do in the meantime is possibly move to 154, get the regular WBA, come back, and then fight one of those guys for a ranking, and then, fight the champ. To me, that's a way of creating and removing the promoters. I like the idea when you mentioned it to Wilder, but he wasn't going to do it because of the streak he was on. But for me, Crawford, I think he should do it. He going to get paid by ESPN either way. So that's an idea.
Mike, man, what you think? Mike, you over there not saying much about this one. I was desperate. I told Wilder to do the same, man.
Yeah, but it's simple. Champions don't drop belts. We ridiculed James DeGale when he dropped the belt and didn't want to face Jose Uzcategui. You know what I'm saying? So, like Wilder, you know what I'm saying? He ain't dropped his belt. I don't think Crawford.
Yeah, I mean, but DeGale's plan was different. He dropped his belt. I mean, DeGale's plan was different. He dropped his belt not to face the tough dude that we all thought was tough to turn around and have a domestic fight. What he's saying is different. But I get what you're saying as well. We got Intrigue. You got something else?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, that was Smoke. Intrigue, talk to me.
What's going on, Intrigue?
What's good, man? How y'all doing?
Big dog. Thank you for following me on Mike on Sports.
Oh, yeah, hey, man, it's all good. I support my people. Yeah, I just got to get a question, like, from what that last caller was saying about Terence Crawford dropping the belt. Like, why he got to drop the belt to get ranked in the other rankings? Like, is that necessary for him to drop the belt to get ranked on the WBC rank?
Really, WBA? We seen a Lomachenko petition for a vacant title. Now, I'm not sure if you can petition for a number 1 contender slot, but if you can, try that.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I just wanted to know. Like, cause I mean, that's a big problem right there. The rankings. I know y'all test on that all the time, but man, I mean, like, how you gonna have people with titles and one got a title and then they're not ranked on none of the other boxing, whatever the sanctioning committees. Like, you know what I mean? You got Spence, Thurman, all of them. They should all be ranked on the top charts. How you gonna be ranked number on this one, and then you ain't here, and then on one list you got all these no-name boxers you ain't never heard of. But that's what y'all should do, man. Y'all should do your own TBV rankings, man. Do your own rankings. Start that up like that. I mean, but yeah, that's my call.
All right, dog.
All right, man. Thank you for calling it. Man, rankings are a difficult task to stay on top of. You got to update that daily. People fight around the world.
Yeah, I would do it monthly. I wouldn't do it daily. You know what I'm saying? Because monthly, you can pretty much get a good gauge of what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or every
90 seconds.
Stone Bone Boxing.
What up, Stone Bone?
What up? What up?
What up?
Yeah, should be a real decent weekend. So you said Ortiz came in overweight. Was it 0.1 or a pound?
Pound. He was 48.
Whoa. Damn. So did he only had one fight at 147 or was it 2?
60 seconds.
I don't know, but I'm sure he ran it off because I seen him in the weigh-in still with his belt. I mean, in the face-off.
Oh, okay. That's crazy, though. He don't need to be coming in like that. He right there. He just moved up to 147. So I know they was talking about he couldn't make 140, so he needs to be staying at. He got to stay kind of at one. Well, I guess if he moved to 154, he could have got a. I mean, Munguia belt he dropped or something, but I don't think he got many people. He in a worse position than Crawford. It ain't nobody for him on Golden Boy to fight. So, especially at 147. So he should have stayed down probably at 140. Probably could have stole the belt.
Yeah, he turned around and made it. He dropped down to 146 3/4.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. That's good. So he probably gonna be struggling to make
10
147.
seconds.
Gonna see him at 154 real soon. But I'm gonna take Conlan. You know what I mean? He's gonna get his revenge and win that fight. The Teofimo against Commey, I'm still going back and forth. Like, I done tried to pick like 3 or 4 times, and I done picked Commey probably 3, and then probably Teofimo twice. So I think I'm gonna go with Commey on this one. I might be eating some crow, but man, I don't know. I think Teofimo might. No, I'm gonna go with Teofimo, man. He might have the youth on his side, and he got, like I said, a fast twitch muscle, so he get an opportunity to shine on a Crawford card to see if he can, like he tried to do, take over and steal the show. We'll see what he can do. So I'm gonna go with Teofimo, man, for like a 8th round stoppage, man. I'm gonna go out on the limb with that, man. And as far as Bud, I think we finna see a master class of domination, probably about an 8 round stoppage. And all you guys who keep wondering, why you're so upset that you're like, how is he number 1? Don't be mad. Ness done had 100 reporters. He done had PBC reporters. He done had Fox people. He done had all these people, and they tell you too that Crawford is number 1. So don't just be mad at us because we say number 1. Be mad at all of those writers. Be mad at all of those guys, because out of 20, 10 gonna say Crawford, 5 gonna say Lomachenko, and 5 gonna say Canelo. So nobody should be mad if you see Canelo at number 1. I ain't mad. But if I see Crawford in the top 3, it's normal. It's okay, guys. Don't be mad at everybody. Don't be just pissed off and feeling sorry. Oh, I feel sorry for Bud, because he about to make $6 million while you probably going to work at Burger King making $6.50. So take that into account. Well, no, minimum wage got raised, so you making $10 an hour. So while you at Burger King, he making $6 million in the ring, and that's how we rocking. And
So Crawford fans officially turned into AJ fans. Man talking about he about to make money and care who he fighting. Keem in Florida.
What up, King?
Yo, what up? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen. That was a good interview with the Puerto Rican kid from Florida, man. That's what's up. You know, me being Puerto Rican, I'm always looking for the next big boxer, so hopefully he works out. Cause Felix Verdejo did not. But yeah, and on the Terence Crawford, when y'all had Bob Barron, he had said that the week of the fight, you're gonna see a lot of Terence Crawford, and he was right. I've been seeing a lot of him all over ESPN. I've been liking what he's saying. I listened to him on that Chris Mannix podcast today, and they actually said Chris Mannix asked him, would he drop his belt to become ranked in other sanctioning bodies and force these guys to fight him or drop their belt, and he said he would. And he said that he wasn't, he was frustrated with how 2019 went. He doesn't want to fight this mandatory. He wanted a big fight, but he has to. And because of that, I think he's going to mop this dude up real fast. He's not happy about being in the ring with him, so he's going to show you why he doesn't deserve to be there. The Teofimo and Commey fight is, I think, going to be a tough fight for both guys. But I got the younger, hungrier dude in this one. Who else fights? Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, I got him too. And yeah, I think that's about that. Yeah, appreciate it, y'all.
All right, Keem, man. Thanks for calling in. Let's see. We got boomerangs to go to. Caesar, talk to me in Vegas.
What up, C's?
Caesar.
Yo. What's up, family?
What up?
All right, man. Got some pretty good fights this weekend. So, starting off with Crawford, I'm pretty sure he's going to get the stoppage, like we all expect. Hopefully he, I mean, that Sway interview was kind of interesting. I don't know what to believe anymore, because he said he's pushing for it, but the other side ain't pushing for it. Who knows, man? I don't know what to believe anymore in that situation. But I got Crawford, Teofimo, and Commey. That's going to be a barn burner in my eyes, and I don't know. That's a tough one, but I'm going to have to go with Teofimo. on that one, just because, you know, he looks pretty good. He looks like he got some skill. I mean, that Asian dude really gave him some problems. So I don't know. He's facing a good puncher, but I'm excited to watch that one. I don't know. It's a toss up between those guys. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. And of course, I got my boy Virgil Ortiz. Man, he's a dog. Man, in my eyes, he's the future of the welterweight division. So we'll see how it goes down with him. And I'm thinking Harrison's gonna pull it off again, man. I think he's in Charlo's head, got him all emotional, you know, with all these memes he be posting, man. That shit is funny, bro. But yeah, I think Harrison's gonna pull it off again. It's gonna be a good weekend of fights, man. But that's all I got. I gotta get back to school. TV for life, baby. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night.
All right, Caesar.
Caesar. Thanks for calling in. Boomerang, Dominic, Seattle.
What up, Dom?
Yo. What's good, Mike? What's good, Nash? Hey, Mike, you ain't never mentioned, nigga. I subscribe to your channel. Nigga?
Thank you, Dom.
Yeah. So let's talk about Terrence, baby boy. Bud Light, 25 to life. Crawford. I'm gonna be real, man. I feel like Teofimo Lopez and Commey should be main event, and Terence Crawford should be the fucking up and coming event. I'm sorry, I'm not really feeling this fight with Terence Crawford. It's cool. I know Mike ain't either. You know, that's just how the game is. I mean, Terence Crawford ain't proven that. How he gonna beat Kavaliauskas and move to 160 like he done shit? Like that to me is funny. Like he trying to pull a Canelo or something. I don't know. You know, to me that's just funny. You know, but I feel like Commey is gonna steal the event and he's gonna get the kill. And Kavaliauskas might steal the event too. Shit, you never know. What happens if Terence Bud Crawford gets beat by Kavaliauskas? Are we back in the end of the weed situation? Does he got a rematch clause? Shit, we all need to know this. Come on, Mike, get your boy on the show, man. We trying to hear Terence Crawford talk. Terence Bud Crawford's trainer talk. All the shit, man. That's your boy. Represent. That's my call.
All right, Dom, big dog. Thanks for calling in.
Stainless, Boomerang.
What up, Stainless? Stainless.
Yo, bear with me. I'm on a drive. So give me just a second. I gotta, move some shit around. Yeah, man, I don't know what kind of green Dom got out there in Seattle, but I need something. Talk about Kavaliauskas beating Crawford. Like, that's some good green right there. What strains y'all got out there in Seattle? Because that nigga high. Yeah, I ain't getting no thanks either for subscribing to your show. Not just bullshitting. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm really excited. So is Charlo Harrison this weekend too?
Nah, next week.
I didn't think so, man. Yeah, man. It's a good weekend of boxing, man. I can't wait to see Telephone Pole Lopez, as Troy said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he be talking about, man. This cat, he right though. For all y'all keep calling him Uncle Tom, he is not an Uncle Tom. He's a Sambo. Uncle Tom tried to help all the slaves. Sambo went and snitched to masters. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna talk stupid about somebody, make sure it's educated. All right. Again, fellas, thanks for another great show. To everybody that's gonna be on here after they go off, I'll holler at y'all soon. As always, say please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this every episode of the voice. And if you ain't on Patreon, because you stupid.
You got it's because he driving. It's all right, man.
I feel it. Thank you, Stanley, for calling in, big dog.
We got Boomerang Stone Bone donated by CYP for the night.
Oh shit, I wasn't ready for that, man. I almost missed it. But thank you for putting me on after one of these Crawford idiots and haters. It's okay, guys. You are going to wake up Sunday and everything is going to be bright. I hope you go to church, man, because I ain't never heard so many guys calling the guy a bitch ass and all of this shit, all this tough talking. Now he going to lose to Kavaliauskas. We need to know if he got a rematch clause. Did y'all ask if Earl have a rematch clause with Sean Porter? Did y'all ask if Earl had a rematch clause with Mikey? No, y'all didn't care because y'all knew that Earl was probably gonna win. So quit acting like Bud is about to lose. It's okay. You trying to diss it, but you helping the casuals think, oh, he might lose. Okay, good job then. So you're helping sell the fight more than you think you're hurting. And like I said, I know you're mad we talking about money. It's okay. You know what I mean? Because they're calling this guy an idiot, the stupid, a dumbass, and all this shit. I'm gonna judge you off of your works, actions, and deeds. And most of these guys calling ain't got no work, ain't putting in no action, and ain't done no deeds. So just keep calling the phone, keep acting all tough, keep talking in this slow monotone like you've been doing heroin all day. But we're gonna forgive you. We're gonna watch Crawford knock out Kavaliauskas, and you guys just gonna have some more to hate on. And when this Sean Porter fight is made, I don't want to hear you guys talking all this crazy shit because you've been
Crab and
saying he needs to
lobsters.
fight. He needs to fight somebody. He needs to fight somebody. Now, when they talking about him fighting Sean Porter, now you saying, "Oh, it might not happen." Just shut up. You don't want him to fight nobody. You need somebody to hate. You need the bad guy. You need the boogeyman, and you have him right here in the middle of the map. I'm on Nebraska. You have a good night, man. I'll see y'all in the morning. Weigh-in time tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, man. Bud Crawford and Aegis Crab and Lobsters will be weighing in tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be all right. Final thoughts. Commey Teofimo should be the main event. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Final thoughts, man. What can I say, man? Terence Crawford back in the ring.
Oh, Mike, you want to wait?
Go ahead.
P Money came on. P Money.
Yo. It's Pat in Beantown.
That's right. That's right. My bad.
Nah, you good. You good. All right. So I'm excited to see Terence Bug Crawford this weekend. He's a very skillful fighter. It's not exactly the matchup that we want, but at least it's an undefeated fighter. Even though you guys think he may have lost to Ray Robinson, he still has an O and doesn't want to let it go, as TBV casual fan would say. Um, in the Commey Teofimo fight, which I'm excited for. I think that Teofimo might try to box Commey and make him look stupid trying to box off the back foot, which I think is going to be a bad idea because Commey loves to come forward and throw punches. He doesn't really have much of a back foot game, so I could see it being a war through the first 6 to 8, and then I'm thinking Commey with the stoppage later rounds. If I had to pick, I would go with round 11. Like Andy Ruiz, I would say he had the only way for him to win is by knockout in this fight. I'm as well excited to see Virgil Ortiz, a top prospect. I know it's short, kind of a short notice fight, not really the opponent we want, but like Terence Bud Crawford, I think it's more of a showcase and he's gonna look great, and we're looking forward to bigger fights in the future. You know, I'm thankful for the fighters that we have when we have them, and Terence Crawford is definitely one of the top fighters around right now. Undebatably top 3 pound for pound, I would say. One of the only people undisputed. And I can't wait to see him put on a great performance and hopefully get a great finish because he has some really great highlight reel knockouts. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, Pat and Beantown, Big Dog. Thanks for calling in. Any more callers, Big Dog?
Looks like somebody in the New Orleans.
Neither Joshua or Nino.
Might be
Or Aru.
Could it be Herschel? Nope. It is a new caller in the New Orleans. Yep.
Nope. New caller in the
504. New caller, first time caller.
Yeah, the first time calling.
All right, what's your name, brother? Where you calling from?
My name's Stan. I'm calling from downtown New Orleans. You hear me?
You said Phantom?
Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. What's going on, Stanley? Talk to us.
Yeah.
What's going on with you,
What's happening with y'all, baby? What's happening? Say, Mike, I heard, is this true, Bud got the, IBO belt?
He wish he ain't want to unify.
Got the WBO.
Yeah, but I heard something about, he had the IBO too. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that.
At 140, he ain't want that smoke at 147.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with, Teofimo on that one. But that's gonna be a wipe out. You dig? But fuck. And, Ortiz, I go with him too. But that's my call, partners. I like it what y'all doing, but keep up the good work, man.
All right, Stanley B. Big dog, thanks for calling in.
All right, homie.
They got Lopez, Bud, and Ortiz. All right, this is this, man. Great fight this weekend. Bud, you know what I'm saying, taking on Green Machine. I expect Bud to go in there, take care of business like he always does.
We got him, y'all. He said Green Machine. It slipped up. Yeah.
It was like the Green Machine. It was, I don't know, bro. I thought it was the Green Machine a long time ago, but since they started changing this shit. But anyway, man, whatever. Gonna get his ass knocked out first 8 rounds, guarantee that. Bud's a great boxer, you know what I'm saying? Great tactician, great finisher, and got good power. He's been displaying at 147. Teofimo Commey, definitely a fight, you know what I'm saying, that is must watch, can't miss, and definitely a good fight to proceed to the main event. Should be a good night of boxing on ESPN. Also on Friday, we got Virgil Ortiz, the young phenom at 147. You know what I'm saying? Glad he was able to come back and make weight. And I'm ready for him to put on the show. I'll probably check out Alberto Machado and just see how he's going to come back from that loss to Cancello on back-to-back times. And for the rest of the boxing this weekend, I will be checking out that light heavyweight tournament on ESPN Plus. Got my guy Sterling in it that we know and that we want some money on. So, yeah, big ups to them. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312, or you can follow me on YouTube at Mike on Sports. Yes, sir.
Yo, Mike, what the fuck is a ho-hum?
A ho-hum? Never heard of that, bro. Like some Jewish shit. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
I'm laughing because you might be right. Because is Carpenter Jewish?
No.
Yo, why he said another ho-hum opponent for Andre proves one thing. He and Jermell Charlo need each other.
A ho-hum?
Yeah.
What that? I mean, shit, Google. I mean, let people know. Shit, let me look. Hey, Siri. Yo, Siri. What is ho-hum?
Hello, how's it going?
What is ho-hum?
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
What is ho-hum?
Please repeat what you said.
What is ho-hum?
Here's some information.
Ho-hum is a pop rock band based in Bradley, Arkansas. Big ups to Arkansas, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They need to fight each other. Yo, I'm out. And that's GTO. Peace. Catch us on the next one. Deuce. Shout out to Crawford. See you mañana.
9 a.m., 2 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. West Coast, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 West Coast.
All right. Deuce.